this the other day. Like,
You don't get to say you want stuff because you don't want it that much.
right? Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking the other day about like if healthcare was free, would less people work? And we both kind of came to the conclusion that we think that they would. Like if more shit was easier to get.
There are countries with free healthcare. People work there. We have the most bums.
Well, I mean, I
don't know if you count.
There are other things besides just health care that make people work, like other things you need to spend money on, right?
Oh yeah. But the point is like if more shit is just because in places where healthcare is provided, you can also like quit your job and get full benefit, not just full benefits, full pay for a year, like in Portugal, for example.
Yeah, I'm trapped in my job because of the insurance.
Right.
I would leave if it wasn't for that. If it wasn't that good.
Right. Yeah, I just wonder if that's like not in your case. I'm just talking about like on a societal level. Maybe that's like not a bad.
Would less people
yeah,
work, like statistically? If
No,
it
it'd be
was-
a factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
If more people could be like, oh yeah, fuck this shit, I'm not doing this, and then they could take a year and just kind of do whatever. Like, would more people do that? And I think that they would, and I think that would be generally a bad thing. Because like at the end of the day, all these other places, like, you know, people are like, oh well, what about England? They have this and that and the other thing. It's like, well, and they like don't produce anything.
Yeah.
Like, right. What is England? Are they innovating? Are they creating shit? Are
Potato science.
Like what are they doing that's like, you know, moving society forward, right? Like
yeah, I mean, they've got to have like companies and stuff, right?
They do. It's
they have
just
some of those thought fags, Christopher Hitchens and all those smart.
They have like scientists with British accents.
They have
Yeah.
They have great
Yeah.
minds.
academics don't really produce like actual things. They produce ideas that end up producing things, which is valuable. It's just not like it's not like directly producing stuff.
Oxford.
right? Oxford.
Tokyo.
Okay,
Play Tony Hawk.
Lewis.
No, I do all this.
Oxfordshire.
Some.
Bill, the crime here is ghastly.
I lived next to a town in England when I was there. It's spelled Gloucestershire.
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 They say Gloucestershire,
Okay.
Gloucestershire.
but some people
Well,
there
they're
say just
fags,
say
so-
Gloucester.
Gloucester.
They just skip
Gloucester.
everything,
Gloucester.
Right.
just because they're drunk,
Right.
so they don't worry about consonants.
they just cut off a lot of syllables.
By all the vowels
Yeah.
like Hawaii. Hama hama luka la nahina wina.
Ace of Spades, man. This is going back to Tony Hawk.
If you like to fuck kids, I'll tell you where to go. Epstein's Island is all the same to me.
Can we talk about the Epstein stuff? I want to talk about it. I want to get into it. I also want to talk about. I've been tuning into some more cultural stuff, so I have to impress you guys.
Oh,
with
sweet.
all
Oh
of
yeah,
my
yeah,
knowledge.
sure.
Bill Nye, the pop culture guy.
Chris A, the pop culture gay.
Dr. Evil. I'm hip.
I'm
with
with
it.
Yeah, dude, I'm hip and with it now, you guys.
Hey, you kids are lit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you guys in 4 weeks, and now I'm hip and with it.
Yeah, you haven't seen our new setup where you can see what's on the screen.
No,
so if I
that's
want to
nice,
show you a
yeah.
thing, then it's there. you
That's
know?
awesome. Yeah, I like that.
Oh my god.
Just don't like be pulling up any gay porno.
No, that's only when you least expect it. I mean, you've already primed yourself now.
Yeah, right. I totally fucked myself over.
Yeah. Okay, we're up. We're live. We're going. We are on. Very good.
So, Josh, is your wife working these days?
Yeah, she's I was telling Donnie about this.
Oh,
She has 3 jobs. She does the plant sale, she cleans her mother's house, and she cleans her brother's house. And they all her family way overpays her, and the plant sale way underpays her.
what's plant sale? I don't know about this.
So she's gonna get another cat, and I'm gonna move out. She's gonna get a cat, and I'm gonna get an apartment.
Wait, what does this have to do with plant sale?
The kids were asking for a kitten, and I was like, "Who's gonna buy food? Not me. I'm allergic. I hate them.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah.
Good luck."
It seems like the guy who is the sole breadwinner.
Yeah.
his allergies should be considered when it comes to
Nope.
what is moving into this house.
You know what it is. Fuck that. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know how to get taken for granted and
Oh, yeah.
advantage of.
Oh, yeah,
You've been in
yeah.
the game for 40 years.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck Dad. Dad'll figure it out.
Yeah, Kristen hasn't worked in 20 years. It's been 20. It's been
She's
a solid 20.
useless to the job market.
Yeah.
She has no applicable skills.
Yeah.
Same with mine. My Kristen.
Yeah.
She's just
Maybe
her
it's-
family helps her.
Maybe it's just a name thing. Hey, so what's
That's our new word for freeloaders. Fucking Kristens.
fucking Kristen's? Oh man.
Slothful.
What
It's like a Karen that doesn't work.
it's a Karen.
Yeah.
What's the plant sale? I don't know about the plant sale.
That's pretty good. It's a South Austin kind of cultural thing. They're called the Bloomin' Idiots.
Isn't it just some people
Jinx.
with their house and
Yes.
they sell plants?
Yeah, but they've had greenhouses back there for
Yeah.
years and years and years.
So
and
they have like
people-
hundreds of plants.
Yeah, and they're known. Forget about it. And in all 5 boroughs of Austin.
I have to tell you, Josh,
Mm-hmm.
you're absolutely fucking dog shit at explaining things. I still don't know what you're. Is this like a network of people? Is it a store? Is it like what's the?
It's a plant sale at someone's house.
It's a plant sale at someone's house.
And it's like every third Saturday.
Oh, so she just shows up with her plants and sells those plants at
no,
their.
we've been going to their plant sale for years,
Yeah.
And spending money.
and
Spending all of Josh's
she
money.
hangs out and talks to them. And they said eventually they were like, "Can you help out? You're
Yeah.
like a daughter to us, and we love your help. You're young. You're able. You know about plants."
Yeah.
I guess they were impressed with the stuff that she bought and asked about, and realized that she knows a thing or two about plants.
I see.
So they wanted to, and I think she has helped. She's like that girl. She sells shit for free at stores all the time. People like at stores will go, "Oh, you talked to somebody into the store here about this product, and they came and bought it. Can you work here?" Like she does it at vintage shops.
It just seems like that's the point where you say yes, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, you have income.
No, she's like a vampire. Somebody offers her a job, and she goes, "Son, no.
Yeah.
I'm a driver's wife. I don't work."
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
Rick and Bobby.
It's like those. It's like those military wives that on their resume put their husband's military service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
Yeah. That's
Provided support,
cringe as fuck. Yeah.
spousal support.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So the plant sale.
She also gets paid in plants, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
and
she
they've
gets
been
paid
giving her
for
more and more
plants.
cash, but they made $4,000 one time when she was there, and they said they sold a lot more, and I was like, "So you got $400, right?"
Wait,
She
these
was like, "I brought
motherfuckers are
all
selling.
these plants home," and I was like, "But you got $400, right?
Yeah.
You don't take a sales position without 10% commission."
These people are
What are you
making
doing?
$4,000 selling plants out of their house on one day.
Yeah, it's not every Saturday. If it was, it would be viable because they're trying to sell us the business. So I'd be like, "Hell yeah, I'll do that." But then you got to move into their cigarette cat piss house,
They're trying to sell you.
the house and the business,
Oh wow.
or her. They're trying to get her to do it because they're trying to say she's the only one that could possibly ever.
Where is this place? I kind of want to check this out.
It's near Ben White. It's on Jinx.
Jinx.
I'll let you know next time she's over there. We can go. Let's
Yeah.
go get drunk and
It sounds like
all 3 of us show up and do a podcast.
It
at the
sounds like a
fucking plant sale.
Honestly, it sounds like something I would be pretty down
Hey
for.
faggots. Hey plant faggots.
Hey, plant faggots. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I think anyone who's into plants, like that's just kind of a synonym. Like if you're into plants, faggot is just like
Yeah.
a
Like a drama nerd.
like
like
a
a plant
drama
faggot.
Yeah. Oh man, I was just talking to my buddy. So my buddy, we have this buddy in common, and neither of us have met his fiance. This is all actually kind of connected through the guy that you guys met. So this kind of group of people. Which, by the way, I just want you guys to know, this is a side note. In all of my friend groups, I'm the fucking idiot.
Okay.
Okay, I think I told you this, Donnie, at
We have to
Psych
fight.
Fest.
Yeah.
There can only
Like
be
when-
one. It's like the Highlander.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the idiot
yeah,
in my group.
I'm the idiot in my group.
There
All-
can be only one.
Yeah, the other Chris was definitely treating you like you were the idiot.
yeah, well,
Frank.
he's like well, me and him have a thing where we both think the other one's the idiot, but in the kind of little high school friend group there, our friend in Chicago, the
It's all right.
Oh.
It's just our headphones. It's not anything going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Balls, man.
I hit a cable.
Oh, all good.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, that guy thinks that I'm just like the fool of the town.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Not the guy you met, but the other guy, the friend in common. And so that's like the big joke amongst me and him, me and Chris, is that
Yeah.
you know, I'm this like dipshit who's just kind of like hanging on or something like that. Anyway, so
Limping along.
limping along through life, right? So, I talked to my buddy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, so and so came over with his girlfriend, and we're gonna like do this, or his fiance, and we're gonna do this hike." And it turns out this chick, she's like 30. She got like a theater degree from some, you know, 90 grand a year liberal arts college. She was working at a national monument as a park ranger, and then quit her job, rage quit her job because they wouldn't let her be also like the social media manager.
Okay.
So she wanted to, I guess, to post pictures of the national monument on Instagram. They gave the job to someone else, and she rage quit that day.
That's
Yeah.
a bullshit job. I've seen that go wrong so many times.
Yeah.
There's no ROI. You can't prove your worth. I posted, and now someone came in the store, so that was me.
If it's for the federal government, yeah, there's definitely no ROI, and I'm definitely not saying that there is, but I also feel like the federal government doesn't have to like, they don't have to like prove that shit. They don't
No,
have to
they-
have it. They could
yeah.
just do whatever the
Their
fuck they
problem is
want.
not
right?
ROI, it's POI. They need to look good.
Yeah, yeah. So she rage quits her job, even though it's her life ambition to be a park ranger, and you know Trump got elected and like raped the whole
Yeah.
national park system.
Well, they shouldn't have been dressed that way.
and so now this person's been unemployed for like 6 months, and is just like basically planning this elaborate wedding.
boy.
Not working. They don't have kids. She's not interested in kids, and all she does all day is basically like dial up drama with
Okay.
all of her friends on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
And so she stayed at my buddy's house, and he's like, "Dude, this chick is a fucking disaster." And I was like, "Yeah, she sounds like a fucking disaster." And then we went back and forth for like an hour and traded stories about theater kids that we knew, theater kids that we knew in high school, and how fucked up they were.
Yeah.
And then how we've known theater kids since, and every theater kid is just like a fucking disaster. Like you are a disaster in high school, and you just kind of carry that forward
Yeah.
through.
Well, that's
Theater,
the,
you can learn how to get fingered in theater. That works.
yeah.
If
That,
you
well,
want
that's
your
the,
daughter to learn how to get fingered by me.
That was the joke about the Biden administration, was that it was a theater kid occupied government,
Right.
Because there's some really dumb shit did you see the stupid lady do the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious about misinformation?
Oh, yeah.
thing? Like dumb shit like
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
and that was the joke. Is they just let a bunch of annoying theater kids,
Right.
And those are the ones that get Trump elected. And that's in Mark Maron's new special. He said
I heard
we
about
were
this.
we annoyed people into voting for fascism.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So it was good. It was good to hear him kind of coming around, because he was one of the worst shit libs for the longest time. He was.
It's either that or cat lady. He's a cat lady.
Yeah, he's
the
like
whole rest of the time.
Yeah, he's such a liberal LA guy.
Yeah.
You know.
He's a
but,
Kristen. He doesn't work.
Yeah.
but yeah. So I know a couple theater kids. Most of them became like really really annoying.
Adults.
Shit lib,
Yeah.
Democrat, Kamala Harris, I'm with her, Hillary people, and being bitchy on calling people a garbage person.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the most pussy ass insult. You're
Yeah.
garbage human. I'm like, call him a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's why Trump won, is because he called they were afraid to call people you retard piece of shit.
Yeah.
That probably would have stopped a lot of votes for Trump right then if you just called them retards.
Right. Right.
But so this woman was a theater kid. Right?
She was
Yeah.
a theater kid. She majored in theater. I was telling my buddy about my theater girlfriend when I had two theater girlfriends in high school. One of them, we were 15 and we're on this little trip in Mexico, and there's a lot of fucking going on. And at some point we were at dinner, and her purse was on the table and it was kind of like open, and she went to the bathroom. and I saw like a bunch of pictures in there. Have I ever told you guys about this?
Uh-uh.
And I pulled out the pictures and they were Polaroids, and they were her getting plowed by like a 30-year-old dude. I'm like, oh shit! And so
Did
she
you
comes.
take them?
She she comes back to the
Those
table,
become mine now.
and I was like, what's this all about? She's like, oh yeah. I'm like, are you just carrying that shit around with you? Like, you just want to like, you're just in your purse. We're at dinner,
Yeah.
and you just have Polaroids of you getting fucked by like a dude, an adult.
Yeah.
You know,
I have to
At
flick
this
the
point,
beam.
how old is she?
15.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a different time back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I
America
guess he still
was
could have
great.
gone to jail, but you know, there wasn't a big trail aside from the fucking Polaroids.
right.
Her
Yeah,
snail
Right.
trail.
Her
Yeah.
snail trail. And then the other one, I met her in a theater thing. I had a friend who was trying to get me to do this community theater thing. I didn't want to do it, but I met this girl through it. And this girl was a high school freshman, or sorry, a college freshman when I was a junior in high school. And we started dating. I mean, she's 2 years older than me, right? Like in fucking
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
I've never met a bigger disaster of a fucking person in my life. Like, she didn't go to her senior year because she was like sick.
Okay.
She was the chick who told me that her dad beat her and her dad was a quad. You know, like
A quadriplegic?
yeah. She came over to my house and she's like, "My dad hit me," and I was like,
Did he? Or did he just bump into you with his wheelchair?
"Yeah, exactly." Yeah, I was like, "Why didn't you just like move to the side?"
You know what? I don't like to victim blame, but if your dad's a paraplegic, it's your fault
Dude,
that he beat you.
a quadriplegic, a fucking quadriplegic.
You can go ahead and blame yourself.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Usually, I want to go. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's not your
Yeah,
fault.
you want to do the goodwill
But
hunting on him, but
You
you know.
shouldn't have been dressed that way.
I believe all women until I hear that you got beat by a quadriplegic.
Yeah.
Like we believe all women, and your wife doesn't believe anything that you do. Unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't
Can
believe
the,
any man.
Can the beliefs go both ways, please? Like, if I'm gonna believe you, can't you believe me? Just one thing I say.
How come women can't be as unbelievable as we are? We're
You're
just so
so-
amazing.
Unbelievable.
Well, we actually spent 2,000 years not being believed.
How'd that work out? There's a bunch of Christians running around not doing shit.
Yeah.
It seems like
Yeah.
it worked out pretty good for everybody
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
Hey, all I gotta say is humans have been in our current state for about 200,000 years. A lot of the ancient traditions are starting to make a lot more sense
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We all learned this when we were little. We watched Annie. Remember Annie, that movie, Little Orphan Annie?
Oh yeah.
They were like, we're going to steal it. We're going to be on Easy Street. There's these slime balls
Yeah.
singing Easy Street. We're going to never work. Those were
Yeah.
the bad guys.
Yeah.
All of us saw that and we're like, don't be like them. Those are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are bad guys.
Some girls saw that movie and they were like, life goals.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
universe is speaking to me.
Life goals.
Kind of reminds me of that. I don't know. A few years ago, was right as like the woke social justice stuff was really starting to ramp up, and there was that in L.A. You obviously
Yeah.
know there are movie billboards everywhere.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, there's what movie posters are on billboards, right?
Yeah. When you're doing 3 miles an hour through the middle of the city,
Yeah.
you have a long time to
Yeah,
like,
you get to
stare
see
at them.
you
Or
find
see
out about
all
all
of
the
them,
movies that
all
are
of them
coming out.
through the
What you did
billboards,
wrong.
yeah.
So this was I guess it was when the
Poorly.
X-Men Apocalypse movie was coming out.
A slopcalypse.
And it was it was a shot from the movie of Apocalypse grabbing Mystique by the throat and holding her up in the air.
Sweet.
And Rose McGowan saw it and got on fucking in Instagram whatever saying,
This is just violence against women, and blah, 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 and it's just misogyny, blah, blah, blah.
and I'm like, what's that billboard saying? Is it saying that he's a good guy and that's or is he the villain? Is he the antagonist of the movie and he's antagonizing the woman?
Right.
It's telling you that he's a bad guy,
Right.
right?
She's not going to get that. She's not going to
Yeah.
get that. Movies aren't real.
Well, it's
And the
it's
X-Men
that
aren't real.
it's that depiction does not equal endorsement kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
And then of course whenever
Is the
the
bad man in the room with us right
yeah,
now.
and then of course whenever the Tara Reid stuff about Biden came out, she immediately dismissed it and didn't believe it. And like, I thought you were supposed to, weren't you like all womans? I was abused and
Yeah.
I think Rose McGowan was one of the ones that Henry or Harvey Weinstein did some
She
shit
was,
to and all
yeah.
that. But all of
Yeah.
a sudden, whenever it's when it's a Democrat, you can't say, let's look into this or anything.
Right. Yeah.
But
I like how
Just a
your
little consistency.
anti-feminist voice is Kermit the Frog. I wonder. Never seen that before, Miss Piggy. You're such a fat whore.
maybe if you lost some weight,
Well, you suck
men
my
would be
dick.
better to you.
Shut up and make me a sandwich.
So I guess I'll show you some pictures that are
Yeah.
on the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a joke about that. What do you call a girl with two black eyes? Nothing. She's got two black guys with her. Run away.
Hey.
So anybody watching is just going to watch Josh play Tony Hawk. But so this was our first hotel. This is the balcony. There's a mountain. There's the
Yeah, you can
ocean.
see the beach.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We got audio. We even get audio whenever we do this.
That's very nice.
So it's like the Hilton compound, like complex in Honolulu. They have a bunch of different Hilton hotels. Well, yeah, there are retards in.
There's retards in Hawaii,
In
too.
Hawaii,
That's
because
cool, yeah.
there's there are Cybertrucks. I'm
Right.
like, I guess they shipped them to the freaking island.
Yeah.
This is just like a park outside in Honolulu, close to where I was. So it's like some ocean views and things,
Yeah,
the
it's
buildings.
pretty,
But I went to a brewing company and got drunk the second day I was there by
Nice.
myself. There's palm trees and cool trees, and the yacht club and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, this is my favorite picture that I took.
The spam in the
And the anti-theft things. That's the
things.
only thing in the Walmart
Wow.
that was in the anti-theft stuff
Wow.
was spam.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Spam's so fucking popular in
Yeah.
Hawaii. Did you have a spam musabu?
Yeah, I at the ABC stores, which is like their
Yeah,
version of
they're-
7-Eleven,
right.
they sell them, and so I was like, I'm gonna get one. And
Yeah.
it was really good.
Dude,
actually,
they're great. We make them at home, actually.
Yeah, I mean you can.
Yeah.
obviously.
Sushi rice and
Yeah.
yeah, Kristen's super into
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, that was really. I actually wanted more of them. I had that one, and I never got a chance to go back into one and grab any more.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I had plenty of like Hawaiian plates. I had Kahlua pork.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
huli huli chicken. I had
Yeah.
I had a mocha loco, which you know what that is, right? It's,
I don't know.
it's rice with a hamburger patty and a fried egg
Oh,
and
yeah.
brown gravy and furikake.
Oh yeah.
I had that in the airport actually. It was pretty good.
You
sounds
ate
good.
bukkake?
Yep, furikake. I had it with it has bukkake on it.
Just
For kakis, that's the
You have to squirt
the
the sauce
the
all over your
flakes,
face.
Yeah, the flake, the
black-
bonito or
yeah,
whatever, yeah.
yeah.
And then there's lots of course, I ate rice every single day.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's such an Asian fusion to all the food.
Right.
But the shit. So Honolulu I didn't like as much 'cause I wasn't feeling good. Like I told you, it took 24 straight hours for me to even go to bed. From waking up at 3
See what
o'clock in the
default
morning.
Korean skater is? The black lesbian. Immediately. I didn't do that. That's how it starts.
Is that how it starts every time, or is it random?
I don't know. I would have to create another one.
Yeah, try creating another one and see what happens. God, one of these days, this stuff is gonna
have to
be.
finish
They're gonna
this one
stop doing
first.
this stuff. So yeah, it took 24 hours from when I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning in Texas. It took over 24 hours for me to actually be in bed in Honolulu, because
And what time was it in Honolulu when you went to bed?
it was like 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I told you we took off from San Antonio at 6 in the morning. Everything was fine. We landed in Las Vegas 2 hours later. We got on our plane to Hawaii, got on the runway. We're about to take off, and they're like, "Oh, we got a notification on our thing. We're just trying to clear it. Stay tuned. So bear with us." 10, 15 minutes. Like, yeah, we're still trying to clear this thing. We're on the phone with the tower, blah, 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 blah. And then another 20, 30 minutes, and like, we're going to have to go back to the gate. They take us back to the gate. Another 20, 30 minutes. They're like, we have to take everybody off the plane and take some fuel off the plane. And so we go out, and it took like an hour, hour and a half. They had to take 4,000 pounds of fuel off the plane
That's a lot of fuel.
because of it was
Weights and balance.
it was noon in Las
Donnie
Vegas.
is fat.
It was 100. Yeah, it was 108 degrees,
Yeah.
and planes can't take off whenever it's too hot and they're too heavy.
Right.
And I'm like, if that is the case, why the fuck do you have a nonstop flight to Hawaii taking off at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Las Vegas in August. Why?
Yeah.
And so
Why?
we had to sit there for 2 hours. Then we got back on the plane, and like I said, we flew to Long Beach, landed, pulled up to a gate, sat in the plane while they refueled us, and then we took off for Hawaii. So we were supposed to arrive in Hawaii at like 11:30 in the morning at Hawaiian time. We didn't get there till after 5, and then it was a nightmare checking into the scam hotel that my stepdad fell for.
It's like 40 grand for nothing.
Yeah, it was, and then the whole trip was actually an excuse for them to try to sell them even more stuff because they had to go to
Right.
one of those like
It's a
hour
Spirit
long
Airlines.
meetings or whatever.
They
Yeah.
got you
Yeah.
trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to bed at like 10, and oh, by the way, I got to sleep on a fold out couch bed that was
Right.
like a plywood board.
That's great.
Um, So I woke up the next day still feeling like shit. I was walking. All those pictures from that park was me walking around. I went to that brewery, had a couple drinks, started to get kind of drunk, went back home, and they were back from their little thing back to the hotel room, and they were like, we were supposed to go Pearl Harbor, USS Arizona, and all that stuff at like 2 o'clock. And at this point, it's like 1 o'clock, and they're like, we just want to take a nap. And I was like, well, I do too. And so for like 3 hours, I slept like I was dead.
Oh yeah.
And I got up, and I finally felt better
Yeah.
that day.
That's
so
good, yeah.
So and then the next day we went on a bus tour around all around Oahu. So that's where all this stuff is. This is like lookout points where they saw Amelia Earhart fly in, I guess, when she flew into Hawaii. This is the blowhole that's in a bunch of movies. It's a famous thing where the water splashes up. So yeah, on this, and that's like where University of Hawaii plays, Aloha Stadium.
Well, it's not a Black Lives Matter, but they're going down the list of perfect storm.
Going Rasta. And I went to the Dole Plantation, which is
Oh, yeah.
where
Yeah,
they
I
grow
saw
the
that.
pineapples
That's
and
cool.
all those things. And yeah, so that day was fun. And then we drove around Oahu the next day. I did this thing called Turo. Have you ever heard of this? It's like Airbnb for your car.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't heard of that one,
Yeah.
but I've done things like that. Yeah.
So I had to go pick up this lady's car at her house in Honolulu, and then we just drove it to the North Shore of Oahu that day.
That's cool.
So yeah, these are just lots of mountains and beaches and stuff from places.
Looks pretty.
This is a Japanese temple that's a replica of the one in Kyoto.
Wow.
Buddhist temple. This is all places they took us. This is right outside. This is our resort that we stayed at there. Leonard's Bakery. It's a famous Portuguese bakery where they make these things called malasadas, which are kind of like puffy donuts. And then we went to the place where my mom grew up, or where she lived when she was 5 years old, which isn't there anymore. Now it's a polo field. So we just took pictures at the polo field that used to be her house. Sugar mill, cool trees, more stuff. It's a cruise. So I got a whole thing. That's what Honolulu looks like from the water. All those buildings.
Sweet. Yeah.
Diamond Head. There was
Tell me
like
to
a
put gay
sunset
porn in
cruise.
there, like just random.
This is whenever I need to slip in.
Dude, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
felched. I was felched
Yeah.
on the beach.
Hilton Hawaiian Village. That's where we stayed.
That's the
complex.
complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the beach the day we left, which is cool.
That's pretty.
And then we went to Maui, which was way better.
Maui.
So this
Maui.
was I've sent y'all pictures. This is what the view from our balcony was in Maui.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So is this part of the Hilton thing too, or okay? So it's all part of the same thing.
Yeah, it's like a timeshare where you just get to stay at different resorts. It's
Right.
not a specific place
Right.
that you have a claim to or whatever.
I think that's how most timeshares work these days.
Yeah.
It's like it's not. You can go anywhere basically, but
But then there's all the hidden fees, and there's the you can't go when you want to go, and
Right.
all that, or your points don't carry over, so if you don't use them, you lose them,
right,
that kind
right.
of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool because from our balcony you could see two of the other islands, Molokai and Lanai.
No.
So I was just taking pictures of what the islands looked like. That was the pool outside. Here's guys doing the surf sail thing.
Yeah, sail surfing. Yeah.
This guy, one of these guys, I couldn't get it on the video, but he was going like 100 feet up in the air and spinning and stuff. It was really
yeah.
cool
Yeah.
watching those guys do that stuff. I got some good videos of those.
That looks dope. I would love to try that.
Yeah.
I'd probably kill
It's
myself.
the most air you can get physically as a person without like a motor.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's the only safe way to go up there high.
Well, I guess like hang gliding or some shit.
Yeah.
or-
So, yeah,
Wouldn't mind doing that either.
This was our beach.
Yeah.
This is like our private beach that was in the resort.
Man, that's nice.
And this is the same day, the same time whenever I walked into the water and I had a giant sea turtle just swim around me.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Could you surf there? Not right there. It doesn't.
yeah,
Look
but there were
like it.
surfers.
There were surfers.
Pretty close. Like,
Yeah.
within a couple miles away. It was low tide. Low tide uncovered all the rocks and stuff.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
A golf course. I sent you guys pictures of the
The catamaran.
the catamaran sunset cocktail cruise. We went through Lanai. We were right next to Lanai, which is where, or Lahai,
The high.
which is where the half of it burned down 2
The
years
Jewish
ago.
part of
Oh,
Hawaii.
yeah.
Yeah.
L'chaim.
Yeah.
My mom and stepdad.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of cool sunsets. Like there were lots of neat stuff like that. And then I sent y'all the picture of the of like all of a sudden the day I left there was just a rainbow, like right there. I sent y'all that picture.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, on the other side of the hotel was the entire thing. So
Man, that's cool.
yep, a couple days in, I basically decided, okay, this is like a scouting trip for the next time I go.
Right.
Because I was just learning things. And like I said, like the best thing to do would be like if you had access to a yacht or a nice boat, just sail between the islands
Yeah.
as at your leisure or whatever, and go to all the places that you want to go.
So in the end, I know there's a lot of haha moments in the text messages. Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what it looked like outside on the other side of the balcony.
Yeah, that's great. In the end, was it? Oh, it was a good.
It was good the last 4 days.
Yeah.
And I still spent like $600 or $700 because I was paying. My parents had never used Lyft or Uber before, and so I had to have them download the app. But I still got like half the lifts, and I rented the car that day, and then just the food. I mean,
It's
everything
expensive.
was expensive there.
Yeah.
I mean the cheapest drinks at the hotel bar were like $8 or $9 for a Bud Light.
Yeah.
So-
And then you're a faggot because you're drinking Bud Light,
Yeah,
and you have
yeah.
to pay that price too.
Yeah, right.
It's like immediately taking a dick in your butt, like a tranny dick in your butt too,
I did. I don't know what the gayest drink was that we had. My mom,
like a blue Hawaii or something.
yeah, my mom got a lava flow,
Lava flow.
which is like a pina colada with strawberry. in it, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those. I had a couple pina coladas.
Chicks can do that kind of shit
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Do you have the Wilhelm scream as a drop?
No.
We should use that whenever we talk about pedo shit or beating women. Ah! You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
The scream they use in all the Star Wars and
I
everything.
can probably add it, actually. I can do it right now.
They should have used that in the. There was a James Brown movie where they shit on everyone after they die. They waited until Cash was dead to be like he was a junkie. They waited until Ray Charles was dead to be like he was a junkie. I was like, these guys made some of the best songs in the world ever.
Yeah.
Let them have a Nobel Peace Prize or something.
For the love of God.
You're not going to stop listening to Michael Jackson, are you? No, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Good lord.
Works good.
You got it, Donnie. That's it.
I didn't realize it was that
So he
loud.
was beating his wife.
He's in the process of saving it.
Sorry.
Well, that just aesthetically, it looks better than my trip. I mean, our trips are the same in so much as that we're trapped with our families the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I was staying at my dad's house with, the thing is that
This is such a beautiful landscape. It'd be so much better if you weren't here.
yeah, no, actually, like my dad and my stepmom are super, super chill and very easy to be around. They're not the problem. It's my fucking sister and her husband who it's like I'm just going to bitch about this for a minute. I just don't get it. Like these are two professionals. Like he's a lawyer. She's doing whatever the fuck she's doing. Like she's doing more like philanthropy type of job, but
Yeah.
she has a paid job. She's just working in like a more like not a charity, but it's like a community service sort of thing, right? These are two people. They don't have kids.
Oh, and they talk about how tired they are.
His
Like, you don't fucking know what that is.
his fucking parents gave
So
them
tired.
hundreds of thousands of dollars as a down payment on their house. Like they make a good amount of money. They have minimal amount of expenses, and for some reason, I'm getting stuck with the bill every fucking time. Like I just don't,
Like everything y'all go and do.
dude. Like I got the Airbnb and the baseball game, and I sent them a thing. I'm like, yo, you owe me $560 whenever you get a chance, right?
Uh-huh.
A fucking month passes. And I don't get anything. I'm like, yo, like
Yeah.
whenever, you
Yeah.
know, like
Remind, poke. Yeah.
yeah, it's like it's not a huge amount of money,
Yeah.
but it's $560, right? And like, you know, like
People should pay for themselves.
People
to
should
a
pay for
reasonable-
themselves.
to a reasonable
Have
degree.
you been to Earth before?
We-
This is how it works.
we went out to dinner. He didn't go. My sister went. The check comes and it's like literally she's just like sitting there. It's like, okay, I guess I'm getting dinner. We go to fucking to the Central Coast.
Did you
and-
break your fucking fingers broke all of a sudden?
We go to
The
get
bill comes.
pizza for my my dad and my stepmom, and I'm happy to buy dinner for my dad and my stepmom. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's just pizza. It's like $80. It's not the end of the world. My brother-in-law goes with me to pick the pizza up. They bring it out, and this dude just standing there like fucking cold. No, not even pretending like he's gonna go for his wallet.
Yeah,
Maybe
at least.
maybe they're playing chicken with you. Maybe like you have to wait them out or
Money
something.
chicken.
Or maybe you just got to be like, hey, you gonna get this? You know, can you get this?
I forgot my wallet.
I just feel like, I mean, they're generous with the kids,
Yeah.
but like my
But this is themselves. Like this is the things they are eating and doing. Like
right.
I mean,
I'm not expecting them to pay for me. Although
Yeah.
it would be nice considering that like I've bought them many meals. And dude, my sister, like she has literally never paid for a meal for me in my life. I've probably bought her 500 fucking meals at this point. It's like
Yeah.
I don't care that much, but just pay me the $560
Yeah.
inside of the month for fucking Christ's sake.
I think it's one of those at some point you either completely have to just give up on it or you have to be confrontational about it.
Right.
And just have a talk and be like just like write down, like come up with 100 different times that you have paid or 50 different times and just start listing them off. I'm like, do you not think anything about this? Like,
Right.
you know, like what's
Are
going
they
on
just
in your
assuming
head?
you're gonna get
it every
You
time 'cause
know,
they got
like-
used
right,
to it?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I mean, you guys know how I am. I'm not a tit for tat kind of guy. I'm not like,
Yeah.
oh,
You're
I
just
go.
a tit guy.
I'm just a tit guy, not the tat.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the tit,
I'm
not the
half
tat.
of a tit for tat guy.
I don't believe in like sitting there and like counting up the ledger and being like,
Yeah.
well, I got this many, so now you got. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But dude, if you've literally never done anything,
Yeah.
like you literally have never returned the favor ever,
yeah.
then that gets to the point where it's like, well, I'm just not doing it anymore.
You're not being an asshole. You're noticing a pattern, and that's what intelligent people do. That's how biases are formed. That's how you become racist.
Yeah.
I keep seeing the same thing happen over and over again. These people don't tip.
I'm becoming sibling-ist.
People don't work.
I'm becoming
Sibling-ist.
I'm becoming sibling-ist. Yeah, it's just I don't know. The whole trip was like very enjoyable. It was very chill. Jacob stood around a lot of garbage cans.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there was like a lot.
He had a lot of girlfriends on that trip.
It's a big gaping hole right there.
Hot trash.
But like it was nice, and there was a lot of times where it was just like me, Kristen, and the kids. We went out to fucking Catalina. It was
Oh,
really
cool.
really
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
It's not that, but it was
Yeah,
it
no,
was nice.
Catalina looks nice.
No, it
It's a nice
was-
looking island.
It was great. It was fun. We did like a lot of fun little like family
Yeah,
things. But anytime my sister and her husband were involved, I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh, here's another classic. I won't do this all night, but we're fucking sitting. We went to the beach, and I was telling Michael, and I want you guys to be dead fucking honest with me about this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We go to the beach. Michael doesn't go. We come back, and he's like, "How was the beach?" And I was like, "It was good. How was your day?" He's like, "Oh, it's fine. I had to do this appellate argument." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, dude." So I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, Jacob. When we got there, like he was setting up our beach umbrella, and he twists it into the sand, and it's like nowhere near like covering us from the sun. I'm like, so we're all literally sitting in the sun, and the umbrella's like blocking the sun for the people behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
And he's like, "I never had a beach umbrella as a
Oh
kid."
my goodness.
Okay, so I'm like, well,
That doesn't mean you have to do everything wrong. Just because your dad was mean doesn't mean you get to be a dick
oh,
forever.
oh
to
no,
everybody.
no, Josh, just wait for
You
it.
come from a place of privilege.
Just wait for it. So I'm like, well, when our kids were little, the beach was free, and so it was what we did all the time because we just didn't have a lot of money. So it was like we were going to the parks, we were going to the beach, anything that we could do that would occupy the kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, so we bought the $60 umbrella from Costco to have it, and he's like, oh no. I'm not saying that I didn't go to the beach. Actually, we were part of a private club where they set the umbrellas up. Where they set the umbrellas up for us. We'd never.
Actual Catalina wine
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. And it literally took everything I had to be like, could you just pay me the $560 now?
Oh,
Like,
by the way, yeah.
could you just reach into your wallet right now and just hand me the $560? You fucking dick.
Ugh.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm curious what you think about. Like, do you think that I was being showy and being like, oh yeah, like we went to the beach all the time? Like maybe I was starting the one-upsmanship. Like, oh, you didn't go to the beach. I thought about it after. I'm like, maybe he took it as thinking I was saying like, oh, you didn't go to the beach. We went to the beach all the time. And so then he had to like one-up me. Although I have to say, my intent in my heart was not to like,
not to,
in any. I wasn't trying to be like, I go to the beach and you're just a fucking
well, that's
dipshit.
Well, then that I wouldn't worry about it. You know why? So the thing I've always said about people getting offended,
Yeah.
the person who is offended
Yeah.
does not get to decide what
Burden
your
of
intent
proof.
was,
Right,
and
yeah.
what your therefore, if your intent and the context with which you said that
Right.
were not
It's
bitchy,
pure heart.
was pure,
Yeah.
then there's nothing for you to worry about. And if somebody did think that, that's their mistake.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't worry. I definitely, especially being around all the female members in my family, I definitely am absolutely done apologizing for them getting offended at innocent things that I say and deciding that I actually meant this other thing or that I was intentionally trying to piss them off
Right.
and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I'm so done with that.
Yeah.
Between that and all the things that have the cancel type things that have happened over the years and all that kind of stuff. The person who is taking offense does not get to decide what is inside the person who they took offense from's head.
Yeah.
Offense is taken, not given.
Yeah.
So they don't get to decide reality.
Right.
That's just
Right.
how it is.
Right.
And if people had learned that, then again, maybe Donald Trump wouldn't be the president.
Yeah. Well, I'm not offended by
Yeah.
what happened in this
Yeah.
situation, but I absolutely think that in his mind he was going for the kill shot.
Yeah,
He's
they're
like,
well, actually,
actually,
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, bro.
we want a private beach.
Yeah. Oh, okay, bro. You have
Yeah.
you won. You had the private beach.
Yeah.
But I would also, I'm just so personally sensitive to showboating luxury,
Yeah,
which I have no
yeah.
luxury, so I can't
Yeah.
showboat it. But anytime that I have had it, I just feel so weird about flaunting it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, actually,
You don't even have an Instagram.
right? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're not on social media trying to show off anything. So
Yeah. Well, but you guys could also be like, no, dude, you're out of your fucking mind. You're always doing that.
I've never. No, there's nothing you've ever said where I'm like, oh, Kyle, must be nice, to be able to tell people, oh, we got this, we got that.
Yeah.
Well, and you're
Yeah.
not a trust fund baby. You earned all your shit, and you're feeding other people.
Well,
So it's not like you're bragging.
And
al-
the only things that I've ever heard you quote brag about money and stuff is you talking about your fucking rich friend.
yeah.
And then you're just talking about the things that he does. You're not talking about the things that
Yeah.
you do. Oh, I went shooting at the range where it's however many $1,000 a year and the
15 grand a
initiation
year.
fee.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
not you
That's
bragging
not
that
me.
you're.
Right.
It's you saying, "Hey, I got a friend. Hey, dude, I have a friend who owns a 1,500 acre ranch in Victoria, or the Victoria area.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he goes to Monterey every 3 months and
You have a
parties
pool?
and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'll talk about that guy all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not acting like, well, I've got a friend.
Right.
You don't have
Right.
to. There's not even that in that. idea behind it, you know.
And
even if I was trying to do that, how pathetic would that be? Oh, my rich friend. Aren't I cool because I've got a rich friend? Like
living
nobody does that
vicariously
kind of
through
stuff. Yeah.
living vicariously through another adult male.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing more faggoty than that.
yeah.
You have a pool, but that's, to me, where I'm from, that's like right above middle class to like maybe upper middle class.
I mean, I feel like it's
like we didn't have a pool, we didn't have HBO, we didn't have a half pipe, and I was like, if we could just get those three things,
Yeah,
we'd
we'd
be
be-
rich.
Then we're
I thought that
rich.
was
Yeah.
rich.
yeah. You know,
Before I knew about helipads.
I definitely thought. I definitely thought how I had a friend who had a pool and he had a pool house. And anytime all of us kids went and hung out, we'd go like he'd have a sleepover and we'd hang out in his pool house
that's cool.
and all that. We thought that was like it was like the
pool is
OC,
rich.
you know, like in the
Yeah.
OC.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy who's from Austin.
Ryan. Oh,
Ryan gets to
yeah.
live in the pool house of
Yeah.
Sandy Cohen or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. No,
It
he's
was
from Chino, right?
He's from Chino, but the actor's from Austin.
Oh,
went
he's
to,
from
He went to
Austin.
Austin High School. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that kind of thing. So he had. So I thought, and they lived more or less in the same neighborhood that I did.
Yeah.
They just had a pool with a pool house behind their house. you
Oh,
know?
I was
yeah.
gonna let a homeless
Yeah.
person live in my pool house, but there's too much stuff in there.
Yeah.
I don't feel like cleaning it out.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I don't know. I just get weird about people when they're trying to like show off like,
Yeah.
when they're trying to show off anything, really.
Right. Right.
Did you hear about the tea app?
No.
Is that spill the tea?
Oh
app?
yeah. So here's some cultural stuff that you
Okay.
I guess weren't aware
Dude,
of.
lay it
yeah.
on me.
You
I don't know.
failed.
I don't know. I was going to tell you about a Nick Fuentes video that I
I
watched.
don't know what that is.
Oh, he's
He's like kind of like the white supremacist kind
Oh,
of
sweet.
Yeah.
racy Nazi kind of guy.
He's definitely he definitely has a thing about Jews. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you more about it after this T-app thing.
T app is like Don't Date Him Girl. It's an app for girls to say which guys are bad.
Talk shit about guys. Like
Oh.
basically on this app, the girl like if I went on a date with a girl,
Yeah.
or if a girl even knew who I was, she could make a profile for me on this app saying he was creepy, I didn't like him, or he never called me back or whatever. And then she could just make shit up if she wanted to. And then other girls could come in and start talking about, yeah, I know him and he said this to me and blah, 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 all that.
Oh, it sounds like
Yeah.
dude, it sounds like just something that's really going to enhance
Well, I think-
female-male relations,
Yeah, right.
culture, society in
Yeah,
general.
everything's gonna be so great.
Yeah.
No,
So-
what happened with the last one? Don'tDateHimGirl.com, which I ended up on.
Oh, I remember you telling me about this. Yeah.
Somebody put a dude's profile in there who was a lawyer, and he was like, "Oh, this is libel,
Mhm.
this is
Yeah.
slander," and he sued the fuck out of them, and they don't exist anymore.
That's cool. Good.
I think the same thing happened to T. Somebody got mad about, but it was just
Well, it started getting like it's been around since like a year and a half, and it started getting kind of like talked about and like making like news and stuff like that. And of course, the news couched it as like it's an app to help women stay safe and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
And
It's to
so
say which men are liars.
so somebody just happened to like find their entire database completely exposed to the like all you had to do was do a web request or an API request, and you could pull down the entire database. And it was having the women who sign up for it had to take pictures of themselves and upload pictures of their driver's licenses.
Oh, perfect.
And it was all clear text, plain text, whatever, stored. And he downloaded all of it, or he went to 4chan and he's like, oh, by the way, you guys, here's the link. And so all of the women who were on it, all their data, their pictures, their driver's licenses, and
Oh
all that,
God! Oh, what a mess!
all got, and 98% of them, you know exactly what they looked like.
Oh yeah.
They were all fat, old, disgusting. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. And then you could predict exactly how that was reported on by like NBC News and things
Yeah.
like that. It was like
Yeah.
horrible. They were hacked into these. It was just an app to stay safe and blah, blah, blah.
Well, actually, they weren't hacked. They had all of their data exposed
Yeah.
through a public API.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
there's no hack. There's just
yeah.
making a web request.
Yeah, that's like all the Trump Epstein stuff. They're like, it was unearthed. No, it was there the whole time.
Yeah, right.
Nothing got unearthed. It's all old shit, and they're just trying to make another headline after the same thing from before.
Dude,
This has been unearthed, and then they're also saying families are being ripped apart by ICE. No, Dad got arrested. Anytime Dad gets arrested of any family, that family got ripped apart.
Yeah, that's
if
what
one of
the
the parents gets arrested, you ripped the family apart.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
they didn't. One of the parents got arrested.
right.
They got separated.
Josh has
Yeah.
been watching a lot of Fox News. Lately.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm not.
That's really what they
Yeah.
say. Like anytime somebody tries to go after the administration or the people, the ICE people, or whatever, they're like, well, if you get a DWI, they take you away from your kids. They take you to jail. Well,
Yeah.
So that's the same thing.
It's the
right?
same thing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we got fucking Ben Shapiro over here.
Yeah.
He's not drinking except for 6 beers on a Saturday now.
No, 6 beers on a Wednesday night until 2 a.m. And then he goes to work the next day. I don't know how you do
you're
it.
a fucking hero,
I'm America.
Josh. Yeah,
This is America.
this is America. The Nick Fuentes thing. Well, okay, so Nick Fuentes, I guess, is kind of like in the same spheres like Candace Owens and those sorts of folks.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Actually, let's start with the lighter one. Candace Owens and this French
The
president.
French president's wife, she
Wife.
says is a man.
Yeah, like, does she actually? Jacob explained to me what's going on, and I hear what he's saying. I don't know if he's reading it properly. So, Josh, you know about this, right? Candace Owens, the black conservative commentator lady, she says that Emmanuel Macron's wife,
You've listed 3 of my least favorite things.
blacks,
Conservatives, ladies.
women's.
Don't care.
Women's,
Don't care.
French president, his wife. I mean, we have just covered every base of things Josh doesn't give a fuck
Yeah.
about.
Miss me with that shit.
Yeah. So she's claiming that the president of France's wife is a man. Is like a transsexual.
Yeah. Was born a man and is trans or whatever.
Transgender. And now she's suing her.
Yeah, the French lady is suing
The
Candace
French
Owens.
first lady is now suing Candace Owens.
Yeah.
And what Jacob told me is that Candace Owens doesn't actually believe that.
Yeah.
Candace Owens is like here on the political spectrum, and she is pretending to be the straw man that the liberals want her to be.
Yeah.
And so that way she gets the maximum amount of clicks because she gets the
It's
rate.
just, engagement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about engagement. She doesn't actually. She's like completely insincere.
Yeah.
And so she gets the click of the liberal like outraged crowd because it's just, like so absurd.
Right.
She gets the clicks of the like alt-right conspiracy theorists because like it's an alt-right conspiracy. And then she gets everything in between because like everyone's
Everybody's
talking
just
about
interested
it.
in the story. Yeah.
Everyone's just talking
Yeah.
about it. And I hear what he's saying. I understand the kind of like theory of mind of a person who's trying to do that.
Yeah.
But I also just, it's like at the point where you're saying that this chick's a man and then you're like without any evidence and you're getting sued for it, is it worth it at all?
I mean, well, Alex Jones still makes all his money. Like Alex Jones hasn't had to pay them anything. I mean, I'm sure if she gets found liable for something or whatever, she just rolls all her money into some shell or whatever, and she knows that she never is going to have to pay if she gets found. So it's like a win-win. Like it's profit no matter what for her, I guess. As long as she's getting the clicks and she's getting the attention, I guess. I don't know how she makes money. Maybe does she sell shit on her podcast or whatever?
I think she like sells shit. Yeah.
Candace Owens is such a stupid, dumb slut. I wish somebody would curb stomp her. I wanted to say some other things. But
you gotta be a little
Yeah.
careful. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like if I said if for instance, hypothetically, in Minecraft,
let's do it.
if someone said that they wished that maybe she would be raped and murdered.
I think you were gonna say lynched, but
Yeah, okay, raped and lynched and then brought down and maybe raped again after that. Like in Minecraft, obviously.
yeah, right.
Roblox.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that Roblox banned a guy who finds child predators for finding child predators and
No.
making them look bad?
No.
Malicious complaint.
Yeah.
Wow. What a world.
So
Yeah.
the T I read it was an app for girls to say which guys were liars. So I made an app for guys to find out which girls are liars. Is that pretty
All
cool?
of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
It's
Dude, that's a
called All
cool.
of Them.
That's a cool app. I
I
like
worked
that.
real hard on it and developed it
It's
just
all-
now.
Man, that's some fancy
That's the
footwork.
official logo.
So in
Josh
case-
has been vibe coding this
Yeah.
whole time, and that's what he came up with. I like it.
It's fire.
Yeah. So then I listened to Alex Jones on Tim Dillon. Did you guys listen to this?
No, so I guess Tim Dillon went on Alex Jones after there was something about Epstein or
Yeah.
something, like
Yeah.
almost as a way to try and redirect it or something, because Tim Dillon was getting some shit because didn't he meet with
J.D.
met with
Vance.
JD Vance
Yeah.
right as all this stuff was, all the Epstein, their whole like, oh, it was actually nothing, and there's no files.
Yeah,
there's
just
no
kidding.
anything.
Just kidding. Nothing
Yeah.
actually happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to Alex Jones on Tim Dillon after the beating with JD Vance,
Yeah.
and dude, some of the shit that these fucking guys are saying is it's just insane.
Yeah.
Like the most wild claim that they made in my mind, and there was a lot of crazy shit
Yeah.
said, but the most wild thing they said,
Everything's wild in your mind because you're unbelievable.
that's true. It's a wild mind.
yeah.
This mind is wild.
I can't believe you.
This mind is wild. So they were saying that that Tim Dillon's like, do you think it's possible? I can't do Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
You basically,
Hey guys.
he was basically saying like, do you think it's possible that Obama was a CIA baby? Like he was like raised to be a CIA agent, and Alex Jones was like,
You're very smart. You're very perceptive. That's exactly. I can't believe that you figured it out on your own. That's exactly what happened.
He stinks of sulfur.
He thinks it's over.
Yeah.
His mom was a CIA whore,
Yeah.
so she was actually in the CIA to be a whore to all the various CIA agents.
and I mean, dude, they went on about this shit for a half an hour.
Yeah.
How like she had the same couch, like Obama. There's a picture of him as a kid. And he was he wasn't born in Hawaii. He was actually born in like Iowa. And there's a picture of a couch in their
I was
house.
born in Kenya.
Oh no. Alex Jones was like,
No, I never believe that.
he's saying how that Obama's mom had the same couch as Betty Page had in like all these pornos.
Okay.
Dude, it was fucking crazy. I've been kind of trying to live in this world a little bit.
You want to play in the space?
I want to play in the space.
I'm trying to play in those spaces.
I like playing in those, but love playing in those spaces, living spaces,
Living gay sex.
living gay sex. Oh, dude, sorry. Jesus fucking Christ. So anyway, that there was that. Oh,
Sunset.
whoa,
Yeah, lights
hey.
come on at sunset. Yeah.
Yeah,
8:14.
yeah,
Oh, is that sunset now? Days are getting shorter.
yeah.
Sucks.
It does suck. Yeah. So anyway, that and then Nick Fuentes, I listened to him saying that that basically JD Vance was groomed by the CIA
Okay.
to be the vice president, and Trump didn't want him, and the CIA is like, look, we're gonna fucking assassinate you if you don't have JD Vance be your vice president.
Okay.
And Trump's like, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then
And then they
this-
got the kid to shoot and miss him.
Never gonna happen.
yeah, and they got the kid to shoot and miss him, and he's like, okay, I guess JD Vance is my vice president.
Was
now.
that before he announced JD Vance? I,
guess
it
so.
was, huh?
Yeah.
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 That's hilarious.
Yeah,
It was
So-
like soon after.
yeah. So I've been going deep into the conspiracy stuff. It's been
That's funny.
it's it's weird. It's like if you start with an answer, you can definitely
Yeah, you can connect the dots back to.
you can
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
like
The Epstein files are in Hillary's emails, which are in Hunter's laptop, which is on the island.
right.
It's all a circle, man.
It's all a circle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could definitely understand if like
Solved.
if I got hit in the head like several times and my IQ dropped a few points. Like I'm probably like 3 or 4 points away from actually believing all this shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm basically just like one like punch in the face away from basically being a QAnon retard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Q-Dard.
I consider that the same thing as being into like Lord of the Rings or like a fantasy world or whatever,
Yeah.
where like, oh yeah, I will world building, I will learn all the different aspects
The
of it and
lore.
all that kind of
All
the
the
lore.
lore,
I will
yeah.
learn I will absolutely learn all the Alex Jones lore. I have a friend who doesn't believe we landed on the moon, which
Right.
now that Jim Lovell died, me and our other friend we're kind of making fun of him over text. We're like, dude, another liar died. you know, they're all liars. All those guys, all those heroes of the military branch that you served in, they're all liars. I guess we just can't trust anything that anybody from the Air Force says, you know, and we're giving him shit. And he because I know that whenever I first brought it up, I'm like, so you're saying that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and all those guys are liars?
Yeah.
And I could see that had never occurred to him. Like that's not the obvious implication of believing that we never landed on the moon and we faked it, like never occurred. And
isn't that like fucking step one?
Yeah, and he couldn't he couldn't just say, "Oh shit, wait a minute." Yeah, I guess I was no. You have to double down. You have to say, "Well, I guess so." You know.
Yeah, you can't be wrong. Everyone's turned into a woman. They don't know how to be wrong.
Yeah. That's definitely the problem with conspiracy. And I have told my mom. The thing I noticed on this trip is that I think TikTok has made my mom dumber. It definitely makes her to where she doesn't read things because I think she's just like "Duh," with the videos or whatever.
Yeah, that was basically Eddington. It was big city problems in a little city. Your mom's doing young kid stuff in an old lady brain.
Yeah, yeah.
She's trying to figure out TikTok, and it's not for her.
And I have
it's
explained
not for
to her,
you.
I have explained to her over and over and over how it's China. China owns TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's like it just bounces right off her skull. Like it's like I never said anything. You know, and the same thing with I'm like a talking snake, really? A talking snake.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like Jack and the Beanstalk to you or anything.
Right.
Just makes no impact
No
to her
awareness.
brain
What
at all.
if someone told her about a talking snake now? Would she believe that shit?
That's the thing. You know, like
If it was the devil from the Bible, then you can say, of course.
if it was a preacher or a person at church.
Yeah.
And the same thing where I'm like, okay, this fourth multi-level marketing scheme that you are doing now, that doesn't remind you of Mary Kay or the cleaning products or this or that or this or that, where you never made any money and all you did was spend your own money. That doesn't remind you of anything. Do you not think all those were bullshit now too after you've learned, or do you still think those were good things that you did that you spent all your money on and never made any money? You know, I'm like, I don't know how much of that fucking doTERRA bullshit she buys now. But she had it all with her. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I've told her already that stuff doesn't do anything. It's placebo effect.
That's who Klarna's for.
You know, it's
yeah, right. That's who. Yeah, those are the people paying for McDonald's with Klarna.
It's funny. I got introduced to essential oils by a lady that I worked with, and she
That's
gave
what
me.
his name is.
She gave me. What's that?
That's his name. Your boyfriend.
Yes.
Essential oils.
Essential oils. Yeah.
My name is Essential Oilstein.
Hola, my name is Essential Oils.
So she.
But 20 minutes ago we had someone named Action Set Retro say what's up. By the way,
Hi.
What's up, Action?
hi
Set
Action
Retro?
Set Retro.
We just added them recently.
That's a cool name.
I don't know if they're still there, but
So yeah, this lady gave me a doTERRA vaporizer thing, and she gave me some essential oils, and I went and I put it in the house, and I had it on all the time, and I was like, man, this like smells really good. It smells nice. It smells like lavender in here. Oh, now it smells like eucalyptus because I put the eucalyptus in there.
yeah.
And then afterwards, she's like, "Oh, have you noticed like increased brain function?" I was like, "No, I haven't noticed anything like that.
I've never noticed that in my life.
I'm noticing exactly the amount of brain function that I have right now.
Changes are coming.
Yeah, changes. Yeah." And she's like, "Oh no, I gave you the increased brain function blend." I'm like, "Well, my house smells nicer. Like that's it.
Yeah.
You fucking dumb cunt.
Yeah.
Like." There's nothing about this that's like healing or has any sort of like effect on my life other than
Yeah.
it smells better
So
in here.
why doesn't my doctor ever prescribe me essential oils? Why doesn't that happen?
Yeah,
Are all the doctors lying about it?
dude. Big
you know?
big medical man.
Yeah.
Why hasn't women's intuition ever figured out the lottery numbers?
Yeah. Why has God never regrown a lost limb?
Yeah.
Why has prayer never done that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. Like, are you just that scared of admitting that, you know, hey, that stuff's probably not real? I don't understand how people, you know, how.
Yeah, I think it's diminishing returns. It's too late. They've
Well,
already given
definitely,
their
I'm
whole
not going
life
to try
it.
and convince my mom that, you know, it's kind of stupid to believe that there was a guy who lost his superpowers when his hair was cut.
What was that?
You know, Samson.
Oh, Samson.
You know,
yeah,
or
yeah,
that
yeah.
you know, again, a talking snake convinced a woman that was made out of a rib to eat a piece of fruit, and that's why childbirth hurts.
Right.
You know, which again, that's not any different from.
No, it's your pussy ripping open. That's the
Yeah.
thing that hurts. That's
Yeah.
why it hurts.
that's like nerves and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, if women only knew that having one kid would let you do nothing forever, they would all try to have a kid immediately.
Did your mom work when you were a kid, Donnie?
Hang on.
I'm gonna spit this gum out. You tell me.
Off
Well,
and on, small little jobs. She did. Well,
She's a Kristen.
she worked when we were younger. She was a stay-at-home mom, and then she would get little jobs where she would set up for like courses at the convention center. Whenever like people would come and do some type of like course, she would be the person who helped set it up. Then she went and worked at the front desk at an office for a little while and all that. And then I guess around the time her and my dad separated, she went and started working at our church. She worked in the office at our church. And then, but at this point, I'm in like middle school, getting into high school. And then I guess around the time I was in high school, all the way after that, she worked at the hospice for the hospital or whatever. And she really loved that job. And she's worked ever since. But when we were like up to elementary school to middle school, she didn't really do much for work. A little odd job here and there, but she was mostly stay at home. But I mean, she had a job before we were born. She worked at
Right.
like the grocery store, and then she worked for an accountant, and she did things like that. It was just once she had kids, she was like, okay, I want to be a stay at home mom while they're small. You
Right.
know?
Right. I mean, I think that's very admirable and how it
Yeah.
should be personally, but
Yeah. Well, once the damn women got the right to vote, that's when it all went downhill. Did you see that? Was it Hegseth? One of them, I think Hegseth shared a video of a pastor saying that women shouldn't be allowed to vote. Votes should happen as families. So basically, the man should vote for the family or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a Republican house.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm a Ford man.
Yeah, that's funny. My buddy, really up until pretty recently, he had his mom and dad fill out his ballot for him. I mean, he's our age, right?
Really?
Yeah. I was like, dude, like, you know how you get the sample ballot?
Oh yeah.
They would fill out the sample ballot and they'd be like, "This is how you're voting," and he'd be like, "Okay, sounds good."
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So, and they were part of a mega church,
Yeah.
Saddleback, Rick Warren, and all that shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I remember. I never read any of his stuff or watched him, but back whenever TED was good, you remember TED Talks and all that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Before it was TEDx and before it got really stupid and overblown, I remember they had Rick Warren come up and
Yeah.
speak. And
Purpose-filled life.
I could
Yeah.
just tell from the way that he talked that he was full of shit. Like it was such a put on, like I'm trying to sound folksy and da 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 da. And he said all this stuff, and then after him they had Dan Dennett come up and say, I don't agree with that. And then he like started listing off all the things that Rick Warren said, and he was like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not true. You know, all that. And then I guess he was trying to get Rick Warren to come up and like
Hate him.
have a response
Yeah.
after he got up, and he wouldn't do it or whatever. And
Yeah.
I can just tell from any of those, so many of those like mega church people and those people who make shitloads of money off religion and all that. You can just hear it. You can hear there's something in it. It's just like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
It just gnaws at you whenever you
Yeah.
hear the way they talk and the way they enunciate in their tone and their words and all that kind of stuff. Ugh.
Jesus has a plan for you.
It's good. You have spidey sense of
Yeah.
logical fallacies.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have that.
You
Yeah.
just hear what people are doing inside their heads to,
I always just felt like when anyone had too much conviction, because it's like I it's not that I think I'm just this super smart person, right? But I definitely know that there's a lot of unknowns. That there's way more unknowns than knowns,
Yeah.
right? And even as like a teenager, I was like, man, like we're in my lifetime, we're not even going to uncover like
Oh, no.
we're not even going to get to like 2% of understanding like why we're here, what the deal is, yada yada yada. And so when there's people who are so insistent that they know, that's
Right.
how I know they're full of shit.
Yeah.
And the only people who are that insistent about knowing are fucking preachers. You know?
Yeah.
Like if we lived in a Muslim country and they're like, "Hey, strap on this fucking vest and walk into this thing and push this button. It's the same sort of thing, right?
You'd
It's
be like Carl Pilkington. Bullshit.
yeah, yeah.
I'm bullshit, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just but then again, I do get it off of what the replacement for religion is on the other side now. Like the people who, I mean, like all these like social theories. I was reading some post on the horror subreddit of some guy talking about how watching The Substance made me realize my own unconscious bias against
me
women
life.
or whatever, and him talking about like his own male gaze and all these just kind of bullshit concepts that have been made up by that whole thought, that whole philosophy or whatever. And then anytime somebody would reply saying, dude, don't feel guilty for being a man who is straight and is attracted to women, and and then they get like lambasted by people who had basically, I mean, it's like a religious worldview, like that.
Yeah.
There's the male gaze, and then of course there's the patriarchy and all
I
this.
love male gaze.
It's taking all the things that exist
best.
in like our natural biological reality and trying
Well, are we
to
not allowed to
apply
look at
these
stuff
things to
now?
them. Yeah,
What the hell is the male gaze?
you're looking at me wrong.
Stop.
Me and Jacob were just talking about original sin yesterday, and I was like, like it's not like they're totally wrong. Like there's an evolutionary.
We have that animal past, right?
Yeah.
That animal brain is still in our brain.
the hardware.
The
The hardware,
hardwiring,
right.
the flying into a rage and beating the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
We're like
that
trans. We're not
exists,
allowed to
you know?
exist.
Well, it's like original sin, right? It's like there's like this conflict in
Yeah.
humans, and it's like there's a conflict in humans because in order to live in like a society, you have to be like agreeable, and
You have to overcome your like animal instincts.
to just purely like fuck and protect yourself and the others immediately around you, like your family.
Yeah.
And so there's all of this stuff that like all of the kind of like cultural stuff that we have to like constantly be reminding ourselves to like engage in comparison to just like punching someone in the face when they
Yeah.
piss you off kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Or just killing them.
yeah.
Like oh yeah, that guy's causing a problem. I'll just kill him.
Yeah.
You know.
He's causing problems
Yeah.
for me and the people around me.
Yeah.
Like he's done.
Yeah.
What happened to George? He was causing problems.
He was called.
He's fucking gone now.
He's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like so on one hand, I think that the ancients like they were on the right track with original sin. Like yes, there's definitely something there, but it's not because
Yeah.
this fucking chick took a bite of the apple
Yeah, I know.
in the fucking garden, and there's an evolutionary explanation for it. It's
Yeah.
actually quite simple.
Yeah.
If you think of us as like, organisms that are trying to survive and pack animals who are trying to keep our people alive.
Yeah.
Like if you start thinking about it through those terms, it's like, oh yeah, okay. This kind of makes sense. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. People are fucking
Well, and it's it's people doing the same thing in their brains that don't believe in God as the ones that did.
yeah.
So now the original sin is, well, if you're a straight white male, whatever,
Yeah.
you basically have original sin,
Right.
because
Slavery and shit.
yeah, because of your privilege. Your
Right.
privilege is original sin, or whatever.
Right.
And I'm every time I'm like, how do you not see this?
Yeah.
How do you not see that you are doing the same thing with the fucking retards who think that Elon Musk hacked the voting machines and Donald Trump cheated to win 2024?
Yeah.
How do you not see you are doing the exact same thing that the retards on the other side did 4 years ago?
Yeah.
And I thought you were supposed to be the smart ones.
Right.
I thought the liberals were supposed to be the ones who were better than that and smarter and didn't fall for that kind of crap or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I really, it's just all my faith in the vast majority of people. I have completely lost it.
Yeah.
In being able to, the world that I thought that we were in whenever Obama won in 2008, that was all an illusion.
It
Yeah.
only takes less than a decade for everything to get all fucked up.
I mean, I don't think it's any more fucked up now than it was then.
No, it was just I convinced myself that it wasn't.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And again, I told myself over and over, I'm like, what is wrong with me? I helped people in the deep South try to get on dial-up
yeah.
in the early 2000s.
And now AI is drinking all of our water. It's your phone.
Those people didn't go anywhere. Those people are still, and those people are everywhere. You know, like why did I think that those people suddenly ceased to exist, or that those people suddenly got smarter?
Yeah.
You know, and evolved along with me. You know,
I think a big part of my problem, and I think it's your problem, and I think it's Josh's problem too, or it's all of our problems, is that we have surrounded ourselves mostly. There's exceptions, but for the most part, we've surrounded ourselves with people who aren't fucking retards.
yeah.
It's like like when I went to the mall a few months ago. I went to the mall with Jacob to pick up my phone, and we go to the mall, and there's people vaping and drinking fucking cocktails on a Tuesday in the mall, just like walking around the mall. Like, did you know there's a bar in the mall? Like in the middle of the mall, you can just get cocktails and like
Barton Springs.
Barton
Creek? Yeah.
Barton Creek.
Upstairs from the
I did
theater.
not know
Yeah,
that.
upstairs from the theater. There's signs all over the place like, "Don't pay today."
A friend told me.
Yeah,
I've never been.
Hey, dude,
I
whatever.
would never drink at the mall.
Yeah,
I'm not Florida trash.
here's the thing.
You are.
Motherfucker, you can drink at the mall.
And I'm walking around and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, look at all these fucking people. Like, they're buying shit on credit. They're getting fucking hammered. They can't wait till they get to their car to get nicotine. They have to vape in the middle of the fucking mall.
Yeah.
Like, this is a disgusting fucking hellhole. And Jacob's like, Dad, this is every day at Bowie.
And idiocracy.
And I'm like, oh, that's right. Like, I go to a job where, like, you know, the median level of education is like above mine for
Isn't
sure.
it almost the year Idiocracy was set during anyway? When was that?
I don't think so.
That's 500 years.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
it was pretty far in the
No,
future.
we hit the gas on that.
Yeah.
But it's like we just get biased because
Yeah.
we're having this conversation. It's not like we're like
well, I've got a friend. I've got a
Your
friend
peers
who
are like-minded.
I think it's hard for him. Well, he's maybe a little bit spectrumy. I think it's hard for him to understand other minds, you know?
yeah.
And he's always trying to apply his own, like, logical thinking
His theory of mind
to MAGA people. And so what he
Yeah.
does is he goes out and the
Explaining
whole
a
thing
rainbow
where
to a retard.
Trump says something crazy,
Blind guy.
and then people scramble for like the few days afterwards to try and make it twisted into something that. Well, he was actually talking about this and this. So I'm like, dude, and then they think that that's what all the MAGA people like. That's what the MAGA people have decided in their minds or whatever. That's the reasoning behind it.
The more
And
you
I'm like,
lie to yourself, the more you believe it.
I'm
That's
like-
how I get over breakups. I don't love her. I don't miss her.
Yeah.
I don't need her.
Yeah.
A year later, you don't.
Her
There's a
pussy
bunch of-
stinks.
Saying it.
There's a bunch of country music songs. I got some oceanfront property in Arizona.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, you were sitting in the same classrooms that I was growing up because he's from where I'm from and he went to school with me. I'm like, didn't you sit in the classrooms and look around at the other kids in the classroom and be like, half of these people are so stupid.
Yeah.
Like not being able to answer really basic stuff after the teacher's gone over it 15 times, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't you remember that?
Yeah.
These are the same people. Those people, their vote counts just as much as mine.
Yeah.
And that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
My vote should count more than theirs. I don't care.
And in some cases, their vote actually counts more. Than
Yeah,
yours,
depending on
right?
where they
Yeah,
live, you
Yeah,
know,
if they like
yeah.
live in Wyoming or something, they're
Yeah.
actually way more represented than you. are.
Ohio or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the whole thing. I'm like, they are just dragging us down. The dead weight of humanity is just dragging. And it's not just MAGA people.
No.
There are a bunch of
No,
other
course not.
idiots
Yeah.
doing other things that, you know, the stupid doubling down on acting like an idiot. I made a joke, you know, because now that I guess we can't get away from this stupid bitch. That goddamn Kim Davis is now filed another appeal. The lady who refused to give the same-sex marriage certificates 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, you heard.
She's filed an appeal in her case, basically trying to get the Supreme Court to overturn Oberfeld versus Hodges or whatever the one
the gay
that
marriage
allowed.
one. Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? If that happens and they overturn it, I'm going to be able to say that people putting pronouns in their bio got gay marriage overturned
Yeah.
because, like Mark Maron said, they were so annoying
Yeah.
that people turned to like the worst thing just to piss you off and to go against you or
He
whatever.
used some other bad buzzwords. He was talking about vulnerable subgroups, and I was like, "What?
Marginalized.
What
blah,
even
blah,
does that
yeah.
mean? I don't. Everyone's vulnerable.
Yeah.
You're not safe as soon as you leave your house. It's a
Yeah.
dangerous world out there. There's bears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's vulnerable. Nobody gets to be more vulnerable than anyone else on a planet where the sun burns everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hot.
Right.
Doesn't matter how much money you make. Everybody has to go outside a little bit.
Almost every conversation.
Chris, you're not rich enough to not go outside yet. I haven't heard you flex
I'm not
on that.
rich enough. I'm not rich. Period.
I go outside to my pool.
I go outside. Yeah.
I'm not
you
hot
know,
anymore.
I don't have to go to the community pool.
Be
Yeah.
around those people.
Every time my brother-in-law and my sister talk. By the way, I do like my brother-in-law. He's a pretty nice guy when he's not like trying to flex.
It's family, dude. You have to love them.
Yeah, no. I legitimately like me and Michael have good conversations, but almost every conversation I have with the two of them, I'm like, "You're the reason. You're the reason Trump's elected."
Yeah.
Like, and in that way, it's like
Wait, are they shit libs or are they the other way? The other way, like what?
no, they're hardcore, like in
Sheetards.
the Democratic Party. Like they're
So
part
shit
of.
libs. Are they in like the into identity politics and all that? Like, are they annoying? Are they?
Yeah,
Are they gay? Are they
like,
retarded?
They're
Are they
fags and
Chinese?
they're retarded. Yeah. No, they're. It's hard to because I mean they're hyper educated, right? Like
Yeah.
he went to fucking Georgetown Law School. It's
Yeah,
not like
right.
he's not like a dumbass. And there's things that he's into that I'm also very much into.
Oh, yeah.
He like is really into the EFF, for example, right? Like I'm super into the EFF.
Yeah.
He's a very like hardcore supporter of like civil liberties. I like there's a lot of things that I'm on the same page with them about, but it's the way they talk about it.
Yeah,
And they
right,
just
yeah.
get and it's like almost this theater kids. They weren't neither of them theater kids.
Yeah.
But like it's almost this like theater kid way. Like this one time they were doing this thing when we were talking about gun rights and they were like and they were kind of like playing off each other and rhyming and I was like, "You guys."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Take it
This is really
easy."
gay.
Yeah, I was like, "Take it easy." And he's like, "Oh, do you think we're annoying?" I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." He's like, "Oh, so you're calling us annoying?" I'm like, "Well, dude, you're fucking annoying me." Like,
Yeah.
like you're doing your little sing-song thing where you're telling me that
Yeah.
I can't have guns, but like, you know,
Yeah.
these other rights are super. It's like you just have to.
Yeah.
We're having a conversation and you're turning it into a fucking Hamilton
Yeah.
musical. or
That's
some
why
shit.
Trump got elected.
That's
you
why
know?
Trump got elected,
This
right?
elects Trump. Yeah.
So
Remember when everybody thought Obama was coming for the guns? And
Yeah.
they sold more guns than ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And now Trump's coming for the porn.
yeah.
Where do we get magazines?
Yeah, yeah.
Where would I even buy a porno mag anymore?
Yeah, it's
because I need
true.
to start stockpiling DVDs
there's-
or Blu-rays.
There's
or,
always the high seas.
Yeah.
Did I
Nope,
see-
not because that's illegal. That's how they find you. You're on the list.
I saw
VPN.
something about how porn sites are now gonna like across the country. They're gonna start.
Yeah, well, first of all, Texas and a few we passed that stuff, and
Come and
now
take it. Come
the
and take my
UK, and all of a sudden now all of the internet stuff, all like the laws are like, oh wait, no, we just need to make sure that everybody is an adult on the internet.
Yeah.
You have to be able to prove you're an adult now, which means that like you have to provide your identity. Which that there goes
Show your face.
anonymity. You
Get a
know,
picture of your face.
Dude, I mean, I have my VPN on basically all the time.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be your O face.
Yeah.
Like I'm just about to bust. Need to look at some porn.
Yeah, yeah. So I almost don't even go on the internet without the
I
VPN.
should. I really should have constant VPN engaged. but I
Dude,
don't do it.
with Google Fiber, it's still fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Like even with the VPN, even with the kind of like hardcore VPN stuff
Yeah.
turned on, it's still very, very fast. Like I'm on Zoom meetings,
VPN, the very porn network.
the very poor network. Yeah, Josh, you got it.
Very porn, most awesome.
Yeah, very poor, most awesome. Yeah. Hey,
Virtual penis.
we've had so many serious talks. I had a good time hanging out here before you left. That was fun.
It was Frank, right? Who's the guy?
Frank, yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah, Frank. Frank had a good time too. I wish Frank could drink. You know, he didn't tell you this, and now I'm going to say it. It's probably not like a nice thing to do, but he has like latent tuberculosis. Like he's
Really?
not contagious, but he contracted TB overseas, and it's like a non-contagious thing. So he has to be on a super serious regimen of.
Usually if somebody can't drink it, there's a better story. I
Then
fucking got drunk one time and woo-wee.
no,
Raped
that-
the whole village of
no,
maidens.
it wasn't that. He got latent TB.
has
They found
tuberculosis.
they found a spot on his lungs, and they did all these tests, and now he has to be on medication, on antibiotics, like hardcore antibiotics, for like
Yeah?
6 months.
Wow.
So he can't fucking drink.
But after 6 months, he can drink.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so he just couldn't drink while he was here.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Wow, that's crazy.
yeah. So the funny thing is that
I'm going to go on a fun trip with my friend.
he knew he couldn't drink he knew he had TB when I was in Sun Valley a few months ago, and he delayed starting the antibiotic.
Until after
He's
you
like,
left.
I'm gonna wait. We're gonna have a nice weekend,
Yeah.
and then as soon as you leave, I'm gonna start the antibiotics. And I was just coming off of my 28-day
Yeah,
doxycycline
yeah.
for my tick
Yeah,
bite
right.
deal.
Does he know how he got TB?
He just does a lot of travel, and he goes to dude,
There's the shitholes.
Is
Dirty
that what,
places.
Arthur Morgan got?
he's taking I don't know.
No, he got what was it? It might have been tuberculosis that
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan got in
Did
Red
you
Dead.
play Red Dead?
Oh, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
second
no.
one. Yeah.
It's like Western Rockstar.
I know what
GTA.
it. I remember when it came out.
This
I just know.
last third of the game, he's dying of tuberculosis.
Oh.
So everybody has a save during the progress of before he gets it, and when they have the most stuff. It's like the
Ah.
golden hour of the game
Yeah, I see.
before you start coughing and dying.
Yeah. No, he about 8 months ago, he decided to take a sabbatical from Apple. So he's who I worked at Apple
Okay,
with.
yeah, so he's from Apple.
So he took a sabbatical from Apple. He's been off for 8 months, and prior to that, like he had to go to China a bunch for Apple. But him and his family, I mean, they just got done. They spent like 3 months in Vietnam and like Da Nang and like all
Okay.
sorts of random places. So he's been spending a fuck ton of time in Southeast Asia, and I guess he just picked something up.
Huh, wow.
Yeah, the whorehouse. but yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. He was super jazzed on you guys. He's a dude. He's a very like he's just a very like nice, chill,
Yeah.
simple dude. Like
Yeah.
he was-
Basics.
Yeah,
Well, he liked all my projects, all the things, all my rooms. So
yeah. So he's good in your book. Yeah. No, he was down when we got home. He's like, man, that was great. Donnie's got a ton of cool shit. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, whenever you brought up Foundation, I decided like the next day to like go and find a copy, and I found a copy on this Thrift Books, this website.
Me too. I just bought it off Thrift Books too.
And the cover, the picture was the version that I wanted, and I got it, and it's an old crappy.
Dude, that's the one that I had.
You got the exact same one?
No, that's the one I had as a kid. I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
where the fuck it went.
Okay.
No, that's awesome.
Well, did you get your copy yet?
It's coming-
Okay.
it's coming
Well, if
next
your
week.
copy is
Yeah.
the same, looks the same as my other two Foundation books up there, let's trade.
Trade, okay.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
have this one and because I just want that one specific printing so it matches the other two. Because those were the ones that I had when I was younger.
I think
I had that version of it.
I think it might be unless
Well,
they
the picture.
Oh, the picture's
because the
different.
picture was of the one that I thought it was, and then I got it, and it was the 20 years before that version of it, which so.
Yeah. No, that's cool. No, the other day, so me and Kristen are like in the second season, and she's like, I really just wish I would have read these books prior to watching
Well,
this.
it's not anything like the show.
So I don't remember. I read
Yeah.
Foundation so long ago,
Yeah.
like I don't remember almost anything about it.
Yeah, I think that the good part of the show, which is the Lee Pace Empire stuff
Yeah.
that's going on, like that has nothing to do. Like that's completely made up.
Okay. Cool.
Jared Harris, Hari Seldon,
Uh-huh.
he only shows up at the very beginning of the first book, and then it goes off hundreds of years in the future because
Right.
it's
Right.
his calculations show that there's going to be a dark age that's like 25,000 years, but if he does this specific thing and creates the Foundation,
Right.
they can keep the dark age at 1,000 years. And so the books happen. The books are at specific points where something has to happen over that 1,000 years or whatever. And I think the entire series, at least of what Asimov wrote, he only gets like 400 years in,
Okay. Cool.
because then things start getting crazy. Like the mule comes and starts fucking everything up.
Don't tell me too much.
Didn't you read the books?
I read. I don't remember anything about him.
Okay.
Though. I did. It's weird. Like I read him and I loved him.
Yeah.
But it was like so long ago now that I don't remember the details. So when we started watching the show, Kristen was like, "How much like the book is is
Yeah.
this first season. And I'm like, I honestly don't remember a fucking thing about it. So that's why I rebought
Yeah.
him. She's gonna read him. I'm gonna read him.
Yeah. And really, I mean, the books are like iRobot. They're a series of short stories of things that happen to the Foundation,
Yeah.
to specific people in the Foundation, and they're kind of logic puzzles. They're like, okay, how do we solve this problem and
Yeah.
keep going?
Yeah.
And that's what the Foundation is. Now, the prelude, the prequel
Prelude
books,
to- yeah.
he wrote 2 that happened before Foundation,
Right.
and that's more of like a straight linear story about Hari Seldon and being in Trantor in the Empire and all that kind of stuff, which
Yeah.
is what I thought that the show was going to be. But apparently, the show they just make up all kinds of stuff, and
The show's
and all
the show's entertaining.
I've heard it's really good. As just as
Yeah.
far as a sci-fi, but they say it's not like if you want an adaptation of Foundation, you're not gonna like it, or that's not what it's not what you're gonna want.
So
or
this is
whatever.
like my whole thing, like with this stuff. Like, we were both Dark Tower fans, and we went and saw the Dark
It's
Tower
a terrible movie.
when it came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, so here's the thing. I didn't hate the movie. I felt like it was that there's just no way that they can capture anywhere near the detail. I mean, Gunslinger alone
Yeah.
would be such an amazing
Yeah.
movie.
It was like they turned it into like a young adult novel version of a Dark Tower. You know.
I just went into it saying this is not actually supposed to. It's a loose adaptation
Yeah.
of what happens in the Dark Tower. So don't like. You think about all that stuff with like the Blame the Pain and,
Yeah.
and you know all of the details about all of the shit that happens. Like they're just not even going to be able to come close to doing
Yeah.
that. Even if they had 10 hours, they
Yeah.
couldn't come close to doing it.
And of course, my opinion, then what I say is that, well, then don't try.
Yeah,
Just don't make it.
yeah,
You could do, it would be weird, but you could do the Dark Tower in like a 4-season TV show. But the
Yeah.
problem is the Dark Tower the actual books turn to shit.
Right.
Also after Stephen King got hit by that van, like the last 3 books in that are really stupid and bad.
You know what's funny is that okay, I have to admit I only read the first 4 books. And Kristen bought me the whole set for Father's Day last
Yeah.
year. She pieced it all together going to used bookstores and gave
Oh,
it to
yeah,
me. It's a
yeah.
very nice kind of idea. And I'm rereading them now, and I'm almost done with the 3rd book.
Okay.
And Kristen's take is, I think Kristen's too forgiving. She's like, people shit on it. She's like, I love the whole thing. She really liked it. She said
Yeah.
that even the ending, she said, which her brother is a huge Dark Tower fan. Her brother's like, it's all great except for like the last half of the last book is fucking garbage. Even for her, she's like, no, it's good. Like it's just not. She's like, he doesn't give you what you want, and people are mad about that.
Well, I mean, what I wanted was something as good as the drawing of the 3 and the Outland, or was it Outlands or whatever the
Yeah, the Outlands.
Wastelands.
The Wastelands, yeah.
And Wizard and Glass.
Yeah.
I wanted, and that's like whenever people say things like, "Well, you're just mad because what you wanted to happen didn't happen," and I'm like, I just wanted it to be good.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what people say about like, well, you're just mad like the Star Wars or whatever. Like you're just mad because whatever you came up with, they didn't do. I'm like, yeah, what I came up with is I wanted a good show. I wanted a good movie. You know, God, the fucking Wolves of the. I mean, like there are little bits and pieces here and there through those last 3 books that are kind of cool,
Yeah.
but they're such stupid, dumb. Because Stephen King, he does a lot of stupid shit in his books.
Yeah.
And Dark Tower had kind of avoided that for the most part. And God, it's such a weird world and a weird story. Like the doors on the beach in
Yeah,
the middle,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
open a door and then you're in somebody else's
You're in
body,
New York
and
yeah.
you know, and that was so weird and cool, and then the stuff that happens with the beams and all that kind of stuff,
yeah.
and then I don't know, just get through them and then we can talk about them.
Yeah,
But I mean, because and then across the other books that he's written, he's set up things that the setups. There's no payoff to the setups; they just go nowhere.
She's probably so. That's interesting. Like she reads a ton, and she loves Stephen King, and she's read probably more Stephen King than anyone that I know. I mean, she just
Yeah,
It's-
I've read a lot of Stephen King too, but it's been a year since the last Stephen King thing I read was probably Under the Dome.
Oh yeah,
You know, that was the most recent. I thought it was a really good
Yeah.
book, but the problem with Stephen King is he does not know how to end things.
Oh, dude, she's almost done with this one right now. God, what is it? I mean, she's read all the big ones, but she's also read a ton of short stories.
Yeah.
And anyway, she is very critical of like she's very critical of stuff. Like she read Game of Thrones twice, right?
Yeah.
And when the show came out, she was super critical of the show. She's super critical of George R.R. Martin for
Not fucking writing.
not
yeah.
finishing.
Yeah.
And, you know, like she is critical, but there's something about her and Stephen King where I feel like she's like just too forgiving. She just like
Yeah.
loves.
Well, I mean,
him
that's the
too
thing is that
much.
You gonna watch the Monkey Show?
What's the monkey show?
Monkey Shines.
Is there gonna be a Monkey Shine show?
It's out now.
She, you know, the one interesting thing for both me and her, we feel like almost every there's a couple exceptions like The Shining,
Yeah.
but like almost every Stephen King adaptation is fucking stupid.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like
especially
Under
the
the
ones in
Dome,
the 80s and 90s.
oh,
Under the
God.
Dome. Under the Dome. I got about 3 episodes in. I'm like, this is dumb.
The
This
Running
really
Man is
stupid.
coming back.
Yeah, they're doing
Another
another.
Running Man.
They're doing another Running Man, and they're doing the Long Walk. Have you seen the trailer for the
yeah.
Long
No,
Walk?
no,
That's
no.
that one actually looks pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
No, if Frank Darabont does a Stephen King book, it's good.
yeah,
Shawshank Redemption,
yeah,
Green Mile, The Mist.
Yeah.
You know, and of course Stanley Kubrick's Shining, even though Stephen King didn't like it.
yeah.
But there have been some really, really terrible
Some stinkers. Yeah,
Stephen King adaptation. Carrie was a good one.
yeah.
Uh,
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery was pretty. Yeah, dude, that one kind of
It-
traumatized me when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, Pet Cemetery was fucking
Yeah.
brutal, man.
Well, the first It movie was good, but then they they couldn't do the child orgy. But yeah, the way it ends, you're like, what the fuck in the book, you know?
yeah.
But the Stand ending, like it was so good until they all got to Las Vegas and Colorado, and then it just kind of fell apart. Like it
Right.
needed, I don't know what the. That's the problem with Stephen King. He does not know how to end now a short story.
Yeah.
He can end really well.
Yeah.
Because he just has to worry about that, however many 1,000 words,
Right.
know. But yeah, whenever he starts doing long books and all that kind of stuff, eventually you're like Dreamcatcher. What the hell was that?
I brought when I did that 130-mile hike through New Mexico, I brought a book of short stories, Stephen King shorts, that he had written in a magazine. They were part of like a magazine
Okay.
series that he got before he was like big.
Really big, yeah.
Yeah. And dude, they were really fucking good.
It was Rage in it.
Rage was in
Yeah,
it.
Rage.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
what was the? It's like I had a book that was Rage, The Long Walk, and like 2 or 3 other stories. Have you ever read the one where the guy has to pee, and there's a finger coming out of his toilet,
No.
and the finger just keeps getting
I remember
longer
those.
and longer
No.
and longer, and it's just a finger, and it's got like knuckle,
No.
and it's so weird, and,
No.
and that was just his idea. And I think he like gets a chainsaw and cuts the finger off or something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
fucked
Like
up,
it was
yeah.
really crazy. Like
Yeah.
he's got some weird ones like that. Of course, 1408 was great.
I don't know if I
um,
read 14.
Yeah, basically a guy who I guess he's kind of one of those guys who goes to haunted places or whatever, and he stays in them and debunks them. Where he's like nothing ever happens or whatever, but he goes to a hotel room that's actually
You see
haunted.
the movie? The movie was really good.
Yeah, the
No.
movie with John Cusack. It was actually a pretty good Stephen King adaptation. But yeah, he's got some really good short stories. Oh, but I think actually, you know what? I think my favorite book of his is probably Eyes of the Dragon.
I don't know if
It's his
I-
fantasy- it's
I
his-
definitely have not read.
Yeah,
that.
it's basically like medieval castle wizard, prince story, and it was really good. But it's one of those that like it ends and it sets itself up for a sequel, and Roland offhandedly mentions that he met the 2 guys after. He ran into those 2 guys, and that they were looking for a guy named Flag because the bad guy in it is named Flag, and
That must be later. I don't remember that.
is probably in books 2 or 3.
Okay.
He basically mentions that he met the 2 guys that are the main characters of that book, after the events of the book and that they were chasing after the bad guy. But you never find out what happens to the Eyes of the Dragon guys. It's I definitely recommend that one. That's one of my favorites.
I'm gonna text Kristen real quick just in case
Yeah.
she hasn't read it.
Yeah, that it's actually that and On Writing I think are the only two Stephen King books I still have, because I had probably 20 or 30 Stephen King paperbacks, and at one point or another I traded them all into half price books.
I overheard some girls calling their friend a slut because she was on OnlyFans, and I was like, "You just didn't think of it first. She's not a slut. She's not even fucking.
Yeah.
OnlyFans girls don't. You know what you think about sluts is they're dirty, they're diseased, or they're fuck a lot of guys. OnlyFans girls don't have STDs or fuck a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
They're alone, naked.
Well,
It's clean.
If they, well, I don't know, man. If you're the kind of person who's showing your puss off on the cam, you're probably the kind of person who's getting your puss filled with all kinds of stink dick, right?
I do know that there is a healthy now on OnlyFans directly you can't arrange things, but if you go outside, the OnlyFans girl might give you another way to talk to them outside, and
Right.
like, if you want to pay for something else, something maybe in person, I think that there is definitely that is facilitated by depending on what they want to do.
I just think girls call each other sluts because they thought of a cool way to be a slut before the other girl did. That's the same reason politicians call each other pedos. You thought of a cool island way to do it before me, so you're a pedo.
So you're right.
But they're all doing it. They just are mad at the guy that figured out a way not to get caught.
You
longer.
think when girls are just jealous of other girls for being inventive about slutting?
Yeah, they all want
slutting
dick. They all
around.
want my dick.
They all want your
They
dick.
can't get enough of it.
They can't
They're
get enough of your
mad
dick.
that I won't give it to them. It's
They-
basically the problem.
Yeah,
I have a very special gift for the ladies.
yeah. It's D's nuts.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it now. We got it on the
Yeah,
sound port.
perfect.
So
I saw a commercial that said, "Talk to your kids about drugs." So I went downstairs and I was like, "Hey kids, do you guys have any cool new drugs I haven't heard of?"
Yeah. You guys got drugs? I'm
TV
hard.
said I'm supposed to talk to my kids about drugs.
I'm hard up for drugs. I'm in a weird place with drugs these days. It's just not enjoyable for me, right?
Reevaluating your relationship with substances.
Yeah, it's weird. Like the last time I took some of the mushrooms and the last time I smoked weed, it just hasn't been like nice. It hasn't been good.
Noise.
yeah, I've been like that for several years now. I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot on like edibles and things like that. Like sometimes
Have you tried
I have a good
shrooms
time.
mixed with coke?
I feel good.
Because that'll make you feel something.
I'm not saying I don't feel nothing. I'm just saying what I feel is not like what I would like
Yeah.
to feel.
Yeah, shroke is what I call it.
Shroke.
Do some shroke,
Do some shroke.
some coombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard from Josh lately? I heard he had a stroke.
I heard he had a shroke.
He had a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude! I just found out that my boss at Blizzard died a couple of days ago. I was like, man, could this dude not Mark?
Yeah, not Mark Kern.
No. Could this dude like not have died 2 weeks ago? I actually would have been really down to go to the funeral and like see my old Blizz bros, but he had to die like the day that I left.
Oh wow.
Yeah, fucking dick. But he had a stroke 10 years ago, and it's like I just feel like once you have a stroke, I don't know, man. It's all downhill. Like,
Yeah. Like I don't think that it doesn't. I mean, I guess there are people who have strokes and they completely recover, right?
yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched an interview with Matt Pinfield. Remember him from MTV?
Dude, Matt Pinfield is a DJ on a radio station that I really like. And,
Headbangers Ball, man, Pinfield?
Yeah.
yeah, he's a DJ on. Oh God, it's KSBR
Yeah.
in LA now.
So what?
Sorry, yeah.
Last year he
Yeah.
had like such a bad one that they thought he was dead. He was in a coma or whatever, and somehow he pulled through and he came out of it. And I was watching the interview with him, and I was like, yeah, he seems a little off, from in this. And of course, he's like 64, 65.
I think
so.
you can have a minor stroke and recover, and
Well, no, I work with a guy who had a stroke, and he seems fine.
yeah,
But it was definitely a minor stroke. It wasn't like something that really fucked him up.
right. Right.
Jerk off a kid. Minor stroke.
man, this fucking speaking of jerking off, I come home.
You know what the diet's called when you eat only meat and fuck kids?
What's that?
It's keto pedo.
Keto pita. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I come home.
I'm keto. You're what?
I go to the fucking HEB to buy groceries because Kristen had COVID and she
Mhm.
couldn't shop, right? So I go to the grocery store
Did you figure out how to have sex 6 feet apart?
and I
Look how far we've come.
I have a 6-foot dong, and I see my fucking neighbor, and he's like, "Hey, you're home." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, dude?" And he's like, "Man, 2 weeks with the family, you get some alone time." I'm like, "We're in the fucking store, dude."
Yeah.
At HEB?
Yeah,
I've seen that neighbor at HEB.
he's always there.
Yeah, I've seen you at that HEB.
I've
I've
seen
seen
you,
that neighbor
yeah.
at HEB. I've seen another friend of mine who lives in Circle C at that HEB. I see people at that Circle C all the time.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
it's like the only place. It's funny.
This
For the-
community.
For the first 4 years that I lived here, I never saw anyone I knew out.
Yeah.
And now I cannot go to that HEB and not see someone that I know. It's just like it's just constant.
It's so funny.
But he's like talking about fucking jerking off in the HEB. I'm like,
Getting
dude,
a jerk off time in?
dude,
In the lube aisle?
I don't want to talk about jerking off at the store.
We're not in a podcast
I
right
don't
now.
want to talk about it in front of my wife and kids. I don't want to talk about it in the neighborhood where other neighbors
Do not want green
Yeah.
eggs in ham.
Yeah, I do not want.
I will not talk about
To-
jerking off in a house.
I will not
With
talk
a
about
mouse.
jerking off with a mouse. Yeah.
I would not, could not at HEB.
How about this? Let's just actually not talk about jerking off, me and you, ever.
Yeah.
Like, how about we just strike it from the
Yeah.
topics of
You got
conversation?
some jokes about it? Are we going to record it? Then don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I don't know.
Did you ever have porn or get rid of porn when you had physical porn that you owned?
Yeah.
Where is it all?
It's gone.
Yeah. It's somewhere.
Well, it's probably, I think I threw it in the trash.
Where is it and can I have it? Because I'm scared of the government.
You don't want to look at porn?
They're going to come and take my porn.
You don't want to look at porn on your phone anymore? Or?
I feel like they could retroactively go, well, also you used to also, and we have all those records.
No.
Like it's illegal now and it always was now,
Yeah.
retroactively.
It's like 1984. Like,
Yeah,
porn was
I mean, they
always
can
illegal.
fucking do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Adrian went to Vegas. We have a new nickname for him, Adrain, because he drains you to be around.
Yeah, I like
Scrap.
that. Adrian.
Adrian.
Scrap.
Adrian.
Scrap.
What's up, Adrian?
It's like A-Train from The Boys, but Adrain.
Yeah. How's old Adrian?
I told him to get some
doing?
pussy while he's over there. I was like, it's Vegas. What happens stays. You can do whatever you want. Get a whore. He got a penthouse suite with a swinging couch from chains from the ceiling. He brought a bunch of coke, but then all the people that were with him didn't do it, so he had to be weird about it. Or he thought they were being weird about it. I think
I'm going to guarantee he's the weird one in this equation.
I think they were probably on shrooms and didn't want to share their. So there was probably a cross pollination of people not wanting to share drugs and being secret about their drugs in
Yeah.
Vegas.
I
They
don't-
kept taking Ubers everywhere. Why do you need an Uber in
No,
Vegas?
you just walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is hot.
Unless you're on
but-
shrooms.
Speaking of Vegas, by the way, the Sloppy D's are out. In case you guys were wondering, the Sloppy D's they're out of the World Championship.
Oh, I thought you were
That's
talking
my-
about someone's tits.
That's
Yeah.
my dad's. That's my dad's.
Oh,
team.
pool. Yeah, it's pool.
The
Pool.
Sloppy D, yeah.
Pool guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
How far did they get?
Not that far.
I think my stepbrother, my old stepbrother, who's in his 50s, or maybe he might be getting up there in his 50s. They've gone to Vegas for pool a bunch, and they're in
Oh.
San Antonio. I can't remember what their team name is or whatever, but I think they kind of do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like blue balls and bent cues, or like
The goat fucks.
Q anon,
Yeah.
or
Right.
I feel like we could
LGBTQ anon.
LGBTQ with a CUE.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one, actually. I like that.
No, Adrian was like, "What do I do? There used to be flyers, and now there's like an app." And I'm like, "You just call and order. I'd like one piece of sex, please."
Dude, if
One
you
sex, please.
Can I-
honestly,
Yeah,
if
one
you
unit of
can't figure
poontang.
out how to pay for fucking pussy in Vegas within like 3 minutes of
Yeah.
arriving, you're the dumbest fuck in the world. I'm not saying that about Adrian. I don't think he's the dumbest fuck in the world, but like, it is so fucking easy to go to Vegas and pay for pussy.
Yeah.
It's
I
also
should hope so. It's America, goddammit.
It's also kind of easy just to go to Vegas and get pussy too.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody's there to party.
everybody's there to party, and if you have coke, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, you have to really.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did something bad. He doesn't want to talk about it. I hope he did.
Dude, if you go to Spearmint Rhino,
I told him to go there.
if you go to Spearmint Rhino and you just go to the bar and you're like, yo, I have Coke and a
get your
penthouse.
penis out.
Like, it's just
Tell
done.
him to look at it.
It's just done. It's over. We did that.
Say, will you please look at my penis
No,
for a second? I
if-
think there's something on there. And then you hit him in the eyeball.
In fairness, my buddy did know one of the strippers, but like we ended up taking a bunch of strippers. Well, they couldn't ride with us, but they came back separately, and we had this penthouse. And yeah, man, it was great until I got extremely sick and vomited.
Like 1 unit of poontang.
made
please.
an ass out of myself. But
I asked my kids where they heard that the N-word was banned because they're, they have a whole different thing than us about it. We're not even allowed to talk about Huck Finn or anything.
Yeah.
They can't hear it.
right.
And I'm like, why do you guys, what changed where, we were rapping along with it and you guys aren't even saying, you can't even do that while you're alone in your
can't
car.
even think it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, do you ever hear it? And they were like, yeah, all the Mexicans at school say it. And I was like, oh, so you are racist. You don't want to do the dirty Mexican thing that you hear them doing
right.
at school that you think is ghetto.
Yeah, saying the N word is so Mexy.
So by not being racist, they're being racist about other races being racist.
Yeah.
Because they hear them and they go, oh, that's trash people that
Yeah.
say that.
Right. Yeah, that's a low class. That's like what the low class
Yeah, I
says.
guess
We're
whatever,
not low class.
Whatever it takes
Yeah. Yeah.
to be better.
Jacob says that it's said a lot at Bowie.
Yeah.
Like constantly. Like everyone says it all the time.
Yeah, I wonder about my nephew and his friends. Like, I wonder if they.
You got to find out.
Yeah, I have to ask him.
Yeah, you got to.
Because, well, the thing about my nephew is he does not curse at all. Maybe he does with his friends, but not around us at all. And he's actually he has no potty mouth at all. But maybe I don't know. Maybe he does with his friends.
Is he Christian?
No, he's just a
He's a
polite,
good kid.
polite, good kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, he's way too into his girlfriend
Oh,
for
yeah.
16, 17.
Oh,
Yeah, that's when you think they're going to get married to that one.
that's not good.
It's a pretty safe option. You're never going to get an STD. You're never going to get your heart broken. It's kind of nice.
No, until she decides that she doesn't love you anymore.
Yeah.
Whenever you're 24.
Yeah.
She,
like we've-
she missed out
We've
on
been
the-
together for 8 years. I've missed out on so much. I'm going to get some other cock
I
now.
need to
Yeah.
play the field of dicks.
Or
Yeah.
whenever you decide that you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
As a man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Jacob is he's just so against it. He's so against like having a high school girlfriend. And part of me is like, well, that's because you can't get a high school girlfriend.
Yeah.
So that's what I think part of it is. But then the other part, but the way that he explains it, it like makes sense rationally. He's like, well, what happens? He's like, I get this girlfriend and what? Like, it's not like we're going to stay together. And so then someone's going to get fucked up, or I'm going to start making bad decisions and not want to go off to college
Yeah.
because of her or something
Yeah.
like that. He's like, I just don't want that. He's like, I'll figure it out when I go to college.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, that sounds good. You might want to get some reps in on the neighbor girl, though. So you're not like fucking,
40-year-old virgin.
you're not like getting your dick touched in the fucking dorm and you just fucking
Bags of sand.
fucking blow your load all over these chicks. But
Yeah.
it's hard to say that to them,
Son,
Son, listen here.
let me teach you how to not blow your load all over all the chicks that are 14 next door.
Yeah, that was part of the reason why I was miserable a lot of the time in Hawaii is that I was like, I should be 25. I should be here and 25.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm 43 and I'm just now here, and like I was saying, like it was really really hard to tell what age some of those girls at that resort were, and I'm like, are you here with your parents because you're 16? Or are you here with your parents because you're 23 and just with your parents? You
Right.
know,
And then you realize that the difference between 16 and 23 to you is basically nothing.
yeah, well,
A 23-year-old is a fucking idiot, and so is a 16-year-old. Like,
yeah, it's just I won't get in legal trouble for banging a 23-year-old.
yeah.
Not that I would, not that I don't know.
Of course.
I was spitting no game there
Yeah.
at all. Like I wasn't even talking to anyone.
Yeah.
I was just watching them walk by. You
Right.
know.
I went to Paris with my best friend when I was 26, and I was like, "Ooh, age of consent is lower here." And he was like, "You don't even pull 18-year-olds in America.
Yeah.
Right.
What
What
makes
makes
you're
you
going
think
to
you're
get a
gonna come here?
16-year-old in
Right.
France?
Right.
They don't like us.
What is it?
We're gross."
What does a 16-year-old want with your 26-year-old ass? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
But yeah, and I was watching like I was watching like the 25-year-old dudes surfing and stuff, like walking around with their surfboards, and I was like, I never got to be that guy.
no.
What are y'all,
You know?
surfboarding?
And then there were these. So we went on that catamaran thing, and the dudes that ran, well, the captain of the boat, he was probably 40s or 50s or whatever, but the two other guys that were like serving drinks, bringing
Deckhands
the deckhand dudes, I mean, they were probably in their late 20s, early 30s, and they were just flirting with all the cute girls that were, because there were like, I mean, there were families, but the families might have had like some, girls in their 20s or whatever, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, these guys pull so much pussy, I guarantee you,
Yeah.
because they're just being like friendly and having to be hosts and all that kind of stuff, and joking around and
So
all that
this
stuff.
is the thing, right?
I did that. I lived in a little mom and pop beach south of Daytona when I was 26 years old, and I got ass. It was great.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "What more is there to life? Is this it?"
is this it? And that's when you start going back to church.
Yeah.
Like maybe I should get married and have kids in Texas.
Yeah, I don't know. Part of me, I'm like, man, you took no risks. You should have gone and been like a ski bum for a few years,
Yeah.
like lived in a fucking town, just like not knowing anyone, just
Yeah.
taking some risks, just like hang out, do whatever.
I felt like that in Moab last time I was there.
Like, yeah,
as
like
a
Moab's-
45-year-old. I was like, man,
Moab's-
these Moab bros are living.
Moab's the perfect place to feel like that.
Paragliding and
Yeah.
just fucking with weird dune buggies. Like your whole hobby is just modding out your dune buggy and putting weird different hooks on it,
Yeah.
and taking girls out in the woods on your dune buggy in the desert.
Yeah, dude. No, Moab is a perfect place to feel that regret.
Yeah.
Moab, Hawaii,
A perfect place to feel.
was
regret.
always- yeah,
So
I was-
that's a new band.
I
name.
was-
Sun Valley, like yeah.
I was always too much of a homebody, and I was really too afraid of just like the things that happened to me. I just know horrible things would happen, and that I would end up in some horrible situation that would echo through the rest of my life or whatever. Like I could just tell.
You know what you
So like
deserve.
those, yeah.
What
Well,
I deserve,
here's the
what I've
thing.
done.
Here's the thing, Donnie. You actually could do this now.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I mean,
It'd be a little bit weird to bang the 23-year-olds, but
but it doesn't even have to be 23-year-olds.
yeah,
I mean,
I would rather it be. At this
okay, well,
point.
fine. Look, we're not talking about preferences. We're just talking about like what's
Yeah.
realistic. Like,
But also now I'm afraid that like, well, what if I do that and then I have a heart attack or a stroke because I'm old?
sounds like a great way to
Yeah.
go.
Did you plan to die a less cool
What
way?
if my
Yeah.
body hurts the entire time and I can't get out of bed?
Well, whatever. Like
You tried.
you don't know unless
Yeah.
you try. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that is my next Hawaii trip. Maybe I figure out getting a boat and then I do all of this and then I never come back. And
I'll tell you
maybe I
what.
disappear like a pirate captain.
Yeah.
and the legend grows.
I don't know.
Still out there somewhere.
I
they
haven't
said.
been to Hawaii as an adult. I only went there as a child. But I do know this for a fact that Hawaii is extremely expensive, and there's a lot of places that are like that are like 1/100th of the cost. Like when we booked this Thailand trip, we didn't go because it was COVID, but the place that we were gonna stay, it was $35 a night for a house on the beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it had a pool, and you could walk out of the pool onto the sand, and for another $15 a day, so for $50 a day, you could rent that house,
Mm-hmm.
and you could have a private chef cook all your meals
Oh my god.
for
yeah.
$50 a fucking day.
Yeah.
dude.
That's what they say Prague is like. At least back
Well, we
Before-
went to Prague last summer,
Yeah.
and it was super, super cheap.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, it doesn't even compare to how cheap it used to be. I was
Yeah.
stoked because we could buy beers for $2, like
Nice.
nice beers for $2. People are like,
Used
no,
to be able to drink all night for $5.
Yeah.
That's what our
damn.
Prague guys told us.
Yeah.
This is in 2016, 17,
Yeah.
whenever they came here. They're like, come to Prague, you drink all night for $5, whatever.
Yeah.
But now I guess it's a little
Everything's
bit more,
lower.
yeah.
Prices, age of consent. Whoa.
Oh, dude,
Numbers.
we would go out to like huge meals, like huge check meals, and me, Kristen, both kids were drinking beers, and the bill would come in and it'd be like $45, and I was like, $45 for the biggest fucking feast I've ever had.
What is it? 1990 up in here? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I go home and I'm telling all my Prague or all my friends who've been to Prague about it, they're like, that ain't shit. You used to be able to do that shit for like $7.
Ugh.
I'm like, $7.
Yeah. Yeah. Hawaii was expensive. Like, I mean, well, gas there wasn't as bad as
The California
'cause
picture.
You posted it was like $7.89 or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
ridiculous. It was like $4.60 in Hawaii.
That's what it was by my dad's house.
Yeah.
That picture I showed you was an extreme thing in LA.
Yeah.
But,
Food was just expensive, and I mean, I spent probably like I said $600 or $700 not paying for the flight and not paying for the hotel. I still paid $600 or $700. Now, granted, probably $250 of that was Lyft and paying for the Turo thing and all that.
dude,
But
if you got a $700 1 week trip to fucking Hawaii, like,
yeah.
uh,
So what I was doing while I was in Maui, I was like, okay, what if I wanted to go back for my birthday next year? So
Yeah.
I looked at like the first week of March,
yeah.
and I started looking at the Maui resorts, and I just stumbled upon the Westin, the Marriott, whatever, and a week, like I think 7 whole days there was like somewhere around $3,800.
Yeah.
Well, we're staying in Manhattan for 4 days next month for our Mets and Yankees.
The trip, yeah.
For one room in a hotel in Manhattan for 4 days was $2,600 to
Yeah.
$3,500 at all the places that we were looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, that's how much Manhattan is. Hawaii is cheaper. Maui is cheaper than Manhattan.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
That doesn't surprise me.
yeah, you start looking at things in perspective or whatever. But then again, yeah, Thailand would be cheaper. You know, Costa Rica would be cheaper.
So,
You know?
the interesting thing, we went to Costa Rica in
Why you wanna go to
2017.
Tourism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to go to Thailand for a thing.
I got a thing down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Costa Rica, the
I
thing
love
that was
mountains.
interesting there was that it was super cheap to stay. So the place that we got, it was like, it wasn't on the beach, but it was like a 3-minute walk to the
Yeah,
beach.
yeah.
So we got this condo. It was beautiful. It was super cheap, but the fucking food was as expensive as LA.
Oh, was it?
So that was the interesting thing about there is that like all the stuff we did, like we did a catamaran tour,
Mm-hmm.
like I rented a surfboard, all that shit was like really, really cheap. But the food fucking got us. I was shocked. Like we couldn't go to a meal, and this is when the kids were little. Like we couldn't go to a meal for less than like $60 there, and
Yeah.
this was in like 2016.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's even more now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So I went to that. It was basically just it was like Waikiki Brewing, or it was basically
that-
just
yeah.
their brewery chain
Okay,
that they had
yeah.
there, and a mimosa, a pineapple juice mimosa, and a beer, like their Hefty Weissen or whatever, and a pulled pork sandwich with fries was $54. But you know that's not that much worse than going to a brewery here in Austin.
No, it's about the same. Yeah.
Um,
It's expensive, but it's about the same.
But like every little, like there was nothing cheaper than like $14 or $15 for a single menu item anywhere that we looked or whatever. And one day we just went to, like my mom had to go to fucking Walmart, and we went and we bought a dozen eggs, a thing of bacon, those Hawaiian Sun pancakes, which I've got. I brought four packages back. It's like there's like a pineapple coconut, and there's a macadamia chocolate, and there's all these different ones. And you'd have to import them or buy them off Amazon. It'd be like $45 for these. So I
Yeah.
got them for like $7 each or whatever. And we made that, and we did that, and that even our bill at Walmart I think was somewhere close to $100 for the few little things that we got to make breakfast for ourselves one night. The breakfast buffet, you know, the continental breakfast or whatever it was that they did was $26 each.
fuck that.
Yeah, for the it was all you can eat, but you know,
But
it was,
you're not eating $26 worth of food.
no. And everything in Hawaii, their sausage is Portuguese sausage,
Yeah.
which is a specific that I never had
Yeah.
Portuguese sausage. I liked it. I thought it was pretty
Really
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess there's a little bit of a Portuguese influence in Hawaii because they were one of the first ones that were out there sailing around, like in Shogun.
Mhm.
They were the
I
ones
didn't
who
watch it, but, yeah.
who ran Japan, who were the only people who were allowed to go to Japan that weren't Japanese or whatever. But Hawaii's cool because it is like, especially the food is just a mixture of all the cultures that have been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So we didn't do a luau.
Fusion.
Maybe I'll do that next time. But
Yeah, that's the well, I was gonna say, the upside to Hawaii is the short flight, but
And it's-
not in your case.
Yeah.
In your case, it's
But
you
no,
might
if-
as well
if-
have fucking flown to
Took you
goddamn
3 bad
Bangkok.
days
Yeah.
to have one good day.
yeah, that's why I said I might as well go to Japan or
Yeah.
Australia because it was 16 hours on airplanes.
Yeah,
Now, for 6 of those hours, we were sitting in an airplane on the runway. But
so retarded.
Oh my god, I love sitting.
but
Can't wait to go sit.
if I had planned it, I wouldn't have had a 6 a.m. flight. You never ever have a flight where you have to get up at 3 a.m. Just don't do it at this point. Don't do it. Don't fly Southwest. Don't try and have a direct flight. But as far as I can tell, there's no direct flights to Hawaii from Austin anymore.
No. There's no dude. There's fucking Austin sucks for direct flights.
Yeah, and as far as I could tell, there wasn't one from San Antonio either. But I was like, we could have flown to LAX at 10 in the morning, gotten there and taken off from LAX at 3 in the afternoon, and gotten to Hawaii at whatever time, 11 or whatever time that would have been there. We could have done that easily, and that's what I would do the next time, and it would have been way easier. And coming back was okay. We left at 9:00 at night. It was dark, and I laid there on the plane with a neck pillow trying to doze off, and I maybe barely did. But then at about 3:00 in the morning, my time, I peeked out the window and the sun was coming up.
Yeah.
So that was that was the shortest actual night I've ever had in my life, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, and we didn't have any delays or anything coming back. I was still exhausted when I got home, but it could have been easier. I'd have done it easier.
I wonder. I bet you could get a direct flight from Dallas all day long.
Yeah, I'm sure there's direct flights to Honolulu and OGG, which is the name of the Maui airport. But so Maui's the resort place. That's the tourist. Oahu's the city and the main part of it. And then Kauai is the nature, where there's all kinds of really cool stuff. And then of course the Big Island is the one with the volcano on it, and that's all stuff. And then there's a couple of the other ones that people don't really go to much, or there's not much there on the other islands. But so I know what it's like there. And the other good thing about it is it is America,
Right.
so you don't have to worry about customs.
You don't have to worry about
Yeah.
swarmy
Yeah.
foreigners.
Yeah. Well, no, there's plenty of those in Hawaii. Everybody from Asia, everything in Honolulu was written in English, and then it was written in Japanese and Korean.
Oh yeah.
So there's plenty of Asian people, and there's some Middle Eastern people and all that kind of stuff. Especially in the place, that was why I was afraid of catching some disease while we were there, because it was so international.
Yeah.
The place that we were at, but I ended up being okay.
Dude, somehow I survived Kristen having COVID. I was in the fucking car with her for like
Yeah.
30 fucking hours,
Yeah.
sitting right next to her. She's coughing up a lung.
It's almost like it's not real.
Dude,
Hoax,
dude.
plandemic's what it is.
She was like, I feel like shit. I'm like, take it easy, RFK. You stay over there.
Has she had it before?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't as bad last time. This one
Oh,
was
really?
pretty bad.
Oh.
But me and the kids, we made it through completely unscathed.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the old man shit that's happening to me, I keep blaming it on long COVID because I'm not sure if it's just because I'm old or fat or I had COVID a couple times.
Yeah.
I blame society.
I blame society too, Josh.
My
What
problems.
was that Star Trek clip? She's like, there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
The universe must be wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't possibly be a woman that's wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of things that are wrong, I'm going to go home and go to bed.
Well, you
Yeah.
stayed late today.
I know I have to. I totally forgot. I have to tell you guys, not that you're going to benefit from this unless you want to. I got myself a land lease this year for hunting birds.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. So I have a little spot over by McKinney Falls where it's like this big sunflower field over there.
Oh, cool.
And I used to have a land lease there several years ago, but the last couple of years with wrestling and shit, I just haven't been all that interested.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning, I'm riding my bike at 6. I'm meeting at 8, and then I'm going out to Capital City Clays up in Manor
Okay.
to start getting some practice.
Yeah.
for shooting birds.
Shooting
yeah.
some clay pigeons.
Pew pew.
Yeah, me and my buddy, we're gonna go blast some clays and try to like get back in there. This guy, he just hunts all year long, basically, as much as he can, exotics, and
Yeah.
like this guy doesn't eat meat unless he killed it or
Oh,
unless
nice.
someone that he knows killed it. So
Like Joe Rogan.
yeah, except this guy's like
Joe Rogan goes to fucking county line all the time.
Yeah, no. Out of all the places to go,
county line is the worst of the
terrible.
places.
I think he
Horrible.
lives. I think he lives right there.
yeah, and it's the view, but still, come on, man.
Dude, I mean, it's fine as like a gimmick to like go there once.
Yeah, it's like the Oasis. The Oasis food is terrible.
The Oasis might be the worst food in Austin.
Yeah,
Was
And
it
that-
ever good?
And that place
don't
is
think so.
fucking packed.
Yeah,
I've only ever heard that it sucks.
Dude, we went there because my John was playing over there with the Avocados of like maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago, and luckily they were playing in the not in the restaurant. They were playing in the little like bar.
it's like, is it like up away? Yeah.
And that place actually
Where
like,
you can actually get maybe a good plate of nachos or something. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I had like a great burger. Actually.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked. I was like, this burger's gonna suck, but it was
Yeah.
like actually cooked pretty nicely. And Kristen got chicken fingers, and they were like the right amount of batter. They were
Oh, yeah.
fried good. So I was like, okay, if we have to be at the Oasis, this is like an okay way to do
Yeah.
it. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our stream for now. We're gonna at some point we're gonna do joke balling in the next couple of weeks, and I'm gonna be around for another month before I have to go on another little mini vacation. So
Let's hang out.
we'll keep hanging.
This weekend, I only have one small thing. And
Yeah.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah, I heard you had one small thing.
I haven't done anything with friends for like, well, actually since
Yeah, since
we
yeah.
hung out. So I feel like I'm owed.
All right, that's the stream, folks.
Daddy.